Ago Ghana. Time has so. The time has come to end high cost of living. In Ghana today, we are struggling to make ends meet. Yet the Akufo-Addo government has borrowed more than any government since Nkrumah, ballooning our debt from 120 billion cedis to 600 billion, rendering the country bankrupt. Today, we can't pay our creditors, including pensioners. Businesses are laying off people. Access to healthcare is a problem. Everything is in disarray. Yet, the Bank of Ghana has printed money to the tune of 77 billion for them, which they have wasted on their profligate and wasteful lifestyle. And that is what we find in Cecilia Dape's bedroom. And of course, Dr. Bawumia using same to bribe delegates in the MPP's Super Delegates Conference with a minimum of 1 billion old Ghana cedis. Fellow Ghanaians, we cannot let these few greedy, selfish NPP politicians destroy our country, our lives, and our future. The time has come for all of us to rise up and fight for future generations. Rise up and fight for children unborn. Let's all rise and join the Occupy Bank of Ghana protest happening live on the 3rd of October 2023 as we all gather at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange or the Obra Sport at 8 a.m. is the Occupy BOG protest powered by NDC, PNC, PPP, APC, GCPP, GUM, Minority Caucus, Arise Ghana, COPEC Ghana, ASEPA, Justice for Ghana, FOCA, Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana, Okada Association, Actors for Change. There's Occupy BOG demo. Munchai Sikadino, Naye Bre. Stop the stealing. We are suffering. Ago Ghana. Time has so. The time has come to end high cost of living. In Ghana today, we are struggling to make ends meet. Yet the Akufo-Addo government has borrowed more than any government since Nkrumah, ballooning our debt from 120 billion cedis to 600 billion, rendering the country bankrupt. Today, we can't pay our creditors, including pensioners. Businesses are laying off people. Access to healthcare is a problem. Everything is in disarray. Yet, the Bank of Ghana has printed money to the tune of 77 billion for them, which they have wasted on their profligate and wasteful lifestyle. And that is what we find in Cecilia Dape's bedroom. And of course, Dr. Bawumia using same to bribe delegates in the MPP's Super Delegates Conference with a minimum of 1 billion old Ghana cedis. Fellow Ghanaians, we cannot let these few greedy, selfish NPP politicians destroy our country, our lives, and our future. The time has come for all of us to rise up and fight for future generations. Rise up and fight for children unborn. Let's all rise and join the Occupy Bank of Ghana protest happening live on the 3rd of October 2023 as we all gather at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange or the Obra Sport at 8 a.m. is the Occupy BOG protest powered by NDC, PNC, PPP, APC, GCPP, GUM, Minority Caucus, Arise Ghana, COPEC Ghana, ASEPA, Justice for Ghana, FOCA, Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana, Okada Association, Actors for Change. There's Occupy BOG demo. Munchai Sikadino, Naye Bre. Stop the stealing. We are suffering.
Time what to from Matema. Said about Matema, don't to one eternal will be at the corner, Mampa. And this is to me, I am my time hospital go extema come to trade. Yeah, bed you owe me a 130, but to me quite them. Right now, hospital, see, I read the NDC to me, and Sana, one free Abemu 2016. We are NDC to me, upgrading the expansion. Just say, what's there? A crowd right now, hospital, they are friendly regi, I would tell them. Was I in Fidiani Bibacao, see, I don't need to money, what's some more they would make us say, upgrading. Says, so called Rage Hospital, and that's a crowd regional hospital. Bed your womb, I hence here, you know, 620 bed capacity. And no crowd was to obey a account, actually be NDC Babano. Was so I Ashanti Region Hospital, where you're full from, I was a weir, and also bed your womb, I am Akumakwa, and 250. Was I quite say where the construction it has NDC never started yet. And now the Upper West Regional Hospital and the NDC the tree and what was so a year, and my waffle. Young Messi District. NDC a design a construction a equipping and the just or the Fidiani Adenia Gumu was I integrated IT center for from Adodoa. Says so do Dodoa, one more hospital for from NDC in a formula hospital for one is you on dance a Romeo Brooklyn, our dance NDC and a Abetifi abeti video de minimo abeti video na NDC na start here wo ma nwie ende makọ na no mekọ ya renovation of schools wo NDC abeti video ende ano me anam kọ NDC start ene oduru one ma concrete ya wo de chef wo de otu say concrete papa da NDC anwie ende me anam de mani ekohu ye na ye school project ya me me foundation ye kọ bra na champo kro manu kra ye na ekọ peti ni school edman wo no kra one peti ani peti edman and a garu timpani kumawu any second year hodia NDC wie de hospital ni na e won Takrade hospital NDC sheda ya upgrading papa budu Takrade hospital this year e chambroche and wadu and so Takrade MPP strong go to NDC o wie Bogatanga hospital was on the bed ni be kan home as so do boga hospital bed the oya hasa e bi watch ensia 386 and NDC design construction to way NDC na shase when design one construct one equipment system bed district hospital where you was saraga where you were kepa and soko ewa yera sedun kacha mpatemo and soko chifu plaso where be konongo adumase ni nyina konongo adumase kwa mo ntoma NDC so NDC where district hospital mo chia ade ma wo mu Madina hospital ya honorable Mustafa Ahmed wo Mustafa Boniface Abubakar Sadiq the constituency no wo fisalaga na bedi MP where guy say and so hospital there one district hospital NDC na 100 bed capacity was MPP by one for one single bed in po mfa so NDC na ye mamu after NDC na started project initiation commencement one starting where hospital was so many NDC Buipe NDC solar NDC we kwa solar tuna kaba NDC tolong NDC wita NDC ninyina NDC na ye hospitals no a e wo hono mi enyina e de ma wo mafo ho yanjo polyclinics NDC ti akonya so ye yansana wo free power e ye 2016 uko 5 polyclinics and NDC what akonya so ye Upper West Regional Hospital e wo wichao Bable Lambushi Aniko Anaheim ninyina NDC and ye polyclinics e hono 5 polyclinics akese e wo Northern region e ko si Pandai Tatale Janga any Chirepone any Karaga and also NDC and a polyclinics makuma kunum Western region wasa dunkwa Bogoso Israel Empoho Elubo NDC aya polyclinics akese num e dia mamo na muso munkaya say to the mala afei polyclinics ahafo sa bani enche mu tire abro ahafo enkan kwanta wamfie kwatire Chechibentia, Boma, NDC polyclinics, Makuma num, honum. Is the so the canning Boma, NDC, polyclinics, Makuma Kudusia, and Oye, honum qua. Polyclinics, Makuma Kunum, Greater Accra region, Adenta. Ashama, Botiano, Odumai, Sege, NDC, NAA, polyclinics, Nina, NDC Bojumo, auntie. Yeah, Kenyan Patrona so call round. No, I check and say the LK Empire or hot, and I at the same. Young Concordia polyclinics are what Central region. Central region, the Siase, Gomwa, the Rampong, Bimpong, Akamfudi. Mitidi nwa patrona mo de acheme e wo sama me yamrasa dokoro na me dinamete ni ye enti sunkwa asikuma jamana agona duakwa biriwa ekufi na kwa chifuati mokwa gomwa poti ni nyina NDC waya polyclinics makoma ko 10 e honom waya polyclinic ba ko pe e wo bamboy empo na pejama ama fribole bamboy o enso wine pe en wo ye ne ho so ngo so I guess wo ye pesim nkumi enti wasaya polyclinics makoma ko 20 e wo asante water region upper east ukani nyina boma afeye health centers nkete no kra no NDC health centers makoma ko du working 18 health centers Ghana nyina ubeka ya mapeni ma ka say ne eye ministers ne awotete obia salary so said obo omre bako akwa chip compounds NDC ya chip compounds ma ko apema hanu 1200 apem ne hanu en wo mo yeye en na che say emu be say apem ene ahansia 1600 so de wo mguso a wo mo ye construction MPP fo anwie HIV ewe NDC ti akonya so sa na wo mu free power 2016 no amabode ra ma HIV eye ade akodi ewo ya ene kra de enye ya ye kodi ewo bio ayi kura covid kura kumkofo che ace de actually choba ho nti wo enye hu no an so beko NDC te HIV so wo mu kura wu HIV wo mu te so mane ba fo mo hamodi ana miensa 42 3% and woman de test so dey MPP atena wa ma HIV cases no kwa esan akoso bi o wo sama wo kura esan HIV no wo ma kobo no woro wo nya ge bi o so we de me hwe ne ho fefe ti sesala we fine ge na ni mu che so oba kokko de woni 8 oba 27 woni 8 so bi kura da vim lady na bi na mo woni bi che no wo nche ndc year campaign e ma wo ma no mo no woro no wo nyira wo yi ade jura jabra ho no ma no wo ye tourism minister kwa kokko wo ma HIV for ba mo be che condom and to go for get cry woman will so check condom. HIV infection call from or have 50%. MPP for buy a condom no and not and woman them na girls for nana, boys for nana, woman want to ross they say cry HIV no kwana ekosro. NDC time when the mother to child transmission woman HIV ni bi cry ofefura ya mu aduro enja cry no share funu no onya HIV mo wani bi NDC teso mane ba from 81% and MPP for jegum one more year and my pen for cry no komo HIV no NDC time ya mo aduro ma emu 66% e ba from HIV prevalent anenke konkola mu cry NDC teso 21% ama chese nkoda ya mu nufu ma koda ne kama no ya de nyina so konsoro 32%. That we NDC one year. After NDC more than one National Medical Equipment Replacement Program. One more. You didn't feel one my Asabian at the NDC. Everyone who more than palm or did their friend of critical diagnostic and treatment equipment to MRI machines, scan machines, but could be the fluoroscopy, the name but fluoroscopy machine. Machine but could be the X-ray, digital mammography, the additional manu fumune the oxygen plant they call 150 hospitals. Ghana NDC achievement to battle. Yeah, check it. One was our ground. So they say, yeah, it was our ground pa. National Health Insurance Scheme. Ubaka NDC can so ben one time period. Lay out time was a time. Mama de one kind of way, Mama achievement and a year. Mama to me, ma outpatient OPD utilization. Woma, a co OPD, ya show who could NHI card, can you help? A cost through 9.3 million. A free 2015, no cost to 29.6 million. NDC born home of the prime people buy NHI and 1% of fear people and accounts for the difference. NDC Manuko 29.6 million. From 9.3 equal 29.6 million NDC achievement any year can kind of after payment claims no one mutual no hospital no korea said mutual 2008 NDC better ko jaso but I know sabreso no nanka claims mutual 183 million Ghana cedis NDC free power 2014 kwa sabe ko no mo na ko so ko do 1.073 billion billion that is NDC claims to pa after claims processing center one mu see claim process so there claims if you hospital number and check chape de no mu titim de coverage one mu see claims processing center wo Tamale Cape Coast Kumasi netumi abo ma NHI eduma no amayen kanko a ene wo and NDC kroya no the claims yi ba ye and MPP for nam e dey difference so NDC and the claim e dey buy tie na mium internet so what I say aye na nam accident and trauma center ye ready NDC tia konya so wo ye NDC born homode ama accident and emergency center bi wosi e wo buipe a just emergency bi bo betimi aye kora ansa na ye naba Tamale Teaching Hospital.
The lives of the people of Agbogboloshi matter as much as the lives of the people of East Legon or cantonments. Enti yeba hano yebesi toilets amamu yebesi toilets in all yebesi 8-unit toilets, 4 8-unit toilets, 32 toilets in all among the people of Agbogboloshi. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet, uya ubejari enyasa. Ubejari. Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa ubejari Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa ubejari Usorina uko toilet uya ubejari enyasa ubejari Usori na uko toilet uya obedware enyasa. Obedware enti ye besi bath houses so aka ho.
Mwa Nabia na eni bi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe. Wompe we adia na wo pe. Na eni bi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe. Wompe we adia na wo pe. Na eni bi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe. Wompe we adia na wo pe. Na eni bi ajanabia ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho na yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho ya ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho ya ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe. Wompe we adia na wo pe. Ena yesi abrosan ajanabia kura wo magazine. Minianum mumma ya ni na ho wompe we na dia na wo pe. Wompe we adia na wo pe. Mwa
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to spare a moment to walk through with us the length and breadth of this country and see what, just in a sneak view, we are about to show you. A video documentary that introduces today's presentation.
Just see black and white, world from way.
Here is a 38-in-1 cubicle private water closet facility for a rural community in the Ashanti region. The government is building over 1,400 of similar facilities for communities with no or disproportionate access to toilet facilities in all regions, plus 200 multi-unit flushable latrines, and has distributed over 17,000 units of Dignity toilets. Also, the government has built 4,765 toilet facilities in communities where open defecation is pervasive. All of these together is providing decent places of convenience for over 8 million people whose options would have been cut to either open defecation.
Most of the toilets in the data that we have just seen, that we in the table, are toilets that have been built under the One Constituency 1 Million project. That is not the end of the story. We have about 6 projects under the Toilets for All policy. We have built 28,485 household toilets. 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of the gas slip project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there. And Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856,000 people. This is quite remarkable. And because of all of this investment that has been made in the toilet infrastructure, 5,498 communities have been declared open defecation free. We are building a nation. We are not just building infrastructure.
MPP. If you answer the MPP for need capital. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, omu need capital. Jimmy pa. Jimmy omo stay in opposition forever. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Nkwasiafo pa. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect extended version. My name is Kevin Akobe Dutela. It's exactly 4:40 p.m. US East Coast time. It's definitely 8:40 in Ghana. If you're watching me tonight, I'd like to say thank you and welcome to With All Due Respect extended version / State of the Nation. Yes, State of the Nation. Every single individual is watching me tonight across the world. We are live on Facebook. Search for Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also streaming live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. You can get us live. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV tonight. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Our transpondent frequency is 116.785. Our symbol rate is 30,000. We're also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Our affiliates are cross-posting the show live across the world tonight. We have Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform on Facebook tonight. They are streaming this show live. Thank you very much, Benjamin. We also have NDC TV picking us live tonight, streaming this show across the world. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform on Facebook. They are streaming this show live. Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, we are live tonight, and also Ghana News Thread, our affiliate tonight. They are streaming the show live. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good evening to every single individual watching me. As you can see on the screen, the NPP can never be underestimated. Don't forget the statement. And this is one of the famous statements from Jerry John Rawlings, ex-president Jerry John Rawlings. He said, the NPP can never be underestimated. Do not think that Alan Kudu-Chirmanti breaking away from these fools gives the NDC an automatic chance of winning the 2024 elections. These are things we'll be discussing today. These are people who are power drunk, who will kill, who do everything to keep power. So Alan Kudu-Chirmanti breaking away from the NPP does not automatically or does not guarantee the NDC power. The NDC needs to work hard. Every Ghanaian needs to understand this is a national service. We all need to come together, vote massively for the NDC to win election 2024. Our democracy is on the line. This is the only chance we have got. This is the only lifeline we have gotten. It does not matter wherever you are coming from in Ghana, your tribe, your party affiliation. We all need to come out and vote and make sure that Ghana becomes a better place for all of us. And Kufuado, Joma, Baumia, Kennedy, Japan, MPP, all of these guys, at this point, there's no hope in anybody who is affiliated to the NPP. Listen to me very well. At this point, there's no hope in anybody who is affiliated or who has been affiliated with the NPP before. Nobody can save Ghana except the NDC, led by John Dramani Mahama. That is what we need to get in our heads. Tonight, we'll be going back into time again. There are a few things I just want to stream, take care of before we move forward. It's got to do with what we discussed yesterday. Yesterday, we actually discussed the NPP, their power drunkenness, how they have changed power, how they have made sure that they have changed their names, they have changed their logos. They still are the same characters. The NPP is the UP, the NPP is the GCPP, the NPP is the PP, the NPP is the NLM, the NPP is the PNP, the NPP is the most diabolical party we have ever come across as a nation. So you cannot underestimate, as J.J. Rawlings said, underestimate people who change their name, their logo. They are same characters. They are assassins. These are criminals, greedy people who don't care. They only care about themselves and what they will get. JB Dankwa, who is a relative of Kufuado, who is the initiator of this mess from GCPP all the way to NPP, he said in an interview that the masses, the illiterate masses who are voting or have been voting for the NPP are not people they can align with or think with. They use them for just power. That is what you have to get in your head. So tonight, we are here again to explain some few things and then move forward. Today, yesterday, I promised my brothers in the northern region that I will be opening the phone lines for them to call. It's simple. The northern region needs to show that the NDC is the only alternative for them to realize their economic, social, and political dream. Without the NDC, the northern region will be nothing. It's a fact. Tonight, we'll be giving them the opportunity to call in to tell us why they have made up their mind to vote for the NDC. The northern region will prove to the world and Ghanaians that they cannot be fooled by this UP Akufo-Addo kind of party. They will not be fooled again by the NPP. They are using Bawumia to bait our northern regional brothers and sisters. They are using Bawumia to bait our Muslim brothers and sisters. We will clear the air. We will straighten the system. We will fact check and clear the jandam. The northern region belongs to Ghana, and the northern region also wants something better. When you go to the northern region, all the regional hospitals, ship compounds, roads, all the clinics, all the infrastructure, the universities and everything was done by the NDC. It shows that the JJ Rawlings NDC has always thought of the northern region, and they will go on. They will make sure that the northern region gets the best out of the NDC. So tonight, I'll give my brothers and sisters in the north, when the time is right, I'll give you the signal to call. You people are supposed to vote. It's a fact. The NPP is just deceiving you people with a Muslim. That is what they are doing now. When we get to that level, I'll break it down a little bit for you to have a clear understanding of what the NPP is doing to our northern brothers and sisters. Tonight is an eye-opener episode. We will visit the past. We will come forward. We will talk about the current things. And then we will open phone lines for our brothers and sisters to also call in. We have the social media segment where I'll pick stories from different platforms, news outlets, break it down to make sense to the ordinary Ghanaian who has been lied to. Enyubre, Midin me mama and papa de told me me dey betina with him Kevin Akobedu Taylor me and me di dwumade we ho chia me and the enyumre Ghana ho nsem and ye beka endra ye kan NPP omasesa omudin asesa omano abedru ne omo UP4 GCPP4 PMP4 LNM4 PP4 PFP4 the same NPP foforo bi amba bone omudin no an omudi so na we Ghana ni na wo hweme a alankoje chairman we free NPP mu na nsesa bibia MPP4 MPP4 either say we break it out and as MPP nisi who they are the same people. Inti mema no end that I say Alan Kujo Chairman we free MPP money there and the done deal ma the NDC. They are still the same people. Alan Kujo Chairman Sebio Nyansa and Abetona Koma so we say Sebio Samoa we dey mean to me no nante. Nemo na utie nsem bebre ekoswa still na we MPP4 and we chirem history no mama madi esi no end Adam. Alan Kujo Chairman a fine gentleman. He at the end of the day decided to mingle with criminals who have basically tainted his credibility. His leaving the NPP does not guarantee NDC power. Ghanaians also say Alan Kujo Chairman actually say MPP we nya party also be the need to almost Alan Kujo Chairman abechre Ghana for say MPP no omo party bi omo se so mudin omo se so ma no omo nka no kre sebio wagya tum so MPP ni enti enye say bia wate no ho no MPP na sesa o se mo pese mo ma Ghana ekogina bibia begina ye see hospitals papa ye akwan ye making sure say ye ma education ana omo school omo kono ejimpen a Alan Kujo Chairman say o ka kire Ghana for say asema John Mahama kan say yen review free SHS no na ye no kretro do Alan Kujo Chairman ni nyansa na nyansa onim ne say we free ejimi fom no ka kire Ghana for say John Mahama ne NDC no omo ne the right option ono de ontumi tina MPP mu ema mo nsantoma MPP ebe ha na koma na ono de o ka kire Ghana for kasakwam anasa nyansem ana abebuo mu say o say sebio akromfo we ono na start here onim se ne omote watwe ne ho eno nkire se Ghana for nkoto abama MPP na de okache Ghana for se de NDC aye bia no eyade bia sebio ehuhia nyansa wo ma e wo se etoa NDC so enti Kujo Chairman de na o send signal ade ama Ghana for se ono de MPP ekodi nkugo no fa ne ho nka ho emom oka ho enom se Ghana no na ende no sebio ne nyansa ene otete ye de tete na akire se ontwe ne ho na MPP for no enkodi nkugo se ne be ya debi no ye twro abakwasema yakase Alan Kujo Chairman na twe no ho ena o ka kire Ghana for say wem mo omo ye nipa bonefo me de enya tumi na mepe me de me kire mo kwan no Kujo Chairman wan hwe abadwin say de o ye ne ade bone Kodo Chamantin chere Ghana for ekwan sebio impedifo bu baby almost sebio sa ponchire ni frinsu ase beka kire so denche mawu a na sa ponchire ni yenji na no bo ensi bone Alan Kodo Chamantin a integral member of the NPP from Kufuor 8 years Ekufuor almost 8 years we dimu tintimman intende waba na wakase Ghana for sankonfo mu dangerous media enya president na mepedi adekudie ntia mateme ho ne se mepesa me kire mo se me wonyansa na emom mamomfa maba ema NPP Alan Kodo Chamantin se opesa o ka kire onyankopon ana se o ka asem kire nyame a o ka kire mfrema into say me ka kire mo se MPP we nye o kire se the only biggest party in Ghana approving ho no the NDC. He is indirectly directing you people to vote for the NDC. Onim de oye on pese Ghana behye onim se Ghana ye kurubia o se nyina akikire na ye Ghana siye anything and the watching ho no sebio ye say se ukohu se sebio akikira ana se eye asrewa oje omane ba aduane na oyini ni ato nchen na bibi nti Alan Kodo Chamantin esu anyansa na emom ompese ne fruma eye MPP no ebese Ghana nti watwe no ho na o ka kire Ghana fo nyina se emom bebusuafo nye emom we mu omo ye bonefo memma obia emfa na aba emma MPP fo me amigina hei mintumi ndi Ghana so efiri se amanfo we asai me amanfo we egumeni ase amanfo we ama Ghana fo hu se sebio na me ni omo nyam nyina omo baye me nipa bonini na emom mo alternative Alan Kodo Chamantin ka kire Ghana for kasa kwam boni bese parables anase or kasa in proverbs or kasa say Yesu Kristo or twe ya adwene esi bibi se NDC nkwane party a ebetumi age Ghana na sebio manisi sumina so sankwasiafo na from MPP for no GCCP for UC for CGP for PFP for UPMP for amabeduru ase from MPP no omo ye diabolic omo hu omo ye dangerous obanyansa for ye buni be ye nkana sem. So, and then the first time our platform we saw when you with all due respect / state of the nation. Sa program where you kasa or mining unity if you say aha you can't create actually to me. Mabano na maba mi bedwudwem mi be kirechirem enchirechiremu no asechire se ye ba be kirechire nsenu sania nokure ewo se ekirem ye mba metwa ntonto bia so asema ye beka bia ye de krata beta to ma Ghana fo ehu se sebio Ghana ne yepeniye na sebio enye busua na yesom nti enyumre wo ha na wo hweme a me ene from Kevin Ekobedu tila bia watemenka amanfo di matem abrante be ne fe ne Kevin Taylor ebia enu watemidin atemidin eyemia oh abesiriwa wo hweme eyemia me nana bema ebia yemia nkofo ba ikurase no mudi matem abrante bi odi mpenifo atem onka no kure nana enda waje akonnwa nya abotre ansa me wi adwuma de obeka se nkofo etwa asem atome nana iso sebio nana no minim sam dome na modome ena me so me domo eye nana no mamu Ghana ahemfo nketo ahemfo akese mpenifo enkora asofo papa amuwom ni akromfo amuwom eye Ghana mpenifo amka no kure amonka no ebi nka no kure no munyina munim makome munim se abrante ye nana no Yanana we kano kre age Ghana. Inti minua bema menana minua ba eye maso mesewa eye minua mese nwumbre ebia ne na first time ahwe menya abotre you are sumeka sama minti abranti na menhwe nkofo kan ho asem omudi na tem na so abranti nko warme na na nkenya agro minim sama amefo amhwe me dodo no amomaba esiso 28 29 30 omo ho first minya abranti ma ne ye masia sa na tie ewiase de wunya eye Lucy ene de kwansema ene the defense captain Lucy ene ebo ichidom omo ene handle machine we ene oye ho hwe nyeye ba obi anim de besi da achi Lucy ni kwansema omo tell no bodua no bodua ku nti omo di nka bodua to ntimi nya hwe na mo hwe me a sebio weni age a wo hwe me a wo domin wo kasa abrante no mudi na tem sei abrante fefe sei Ghana fo ani nyina da no so o ka no kre Basa for service set Basa for say Mr. S-Bet $30,000 na say the $30,000 we did $30,000 I say Mr. S came also to me show the bill obey Mr. P they did that I did bet that I don't know why steady or no so it don't no lie S so did yeah anka Basa for ya say bet we didn't catch the show on Kahubium I found it hey Mr. S bet na for team wo de onim de ko Basa alveti wakuma intejumbre ya ba no ne abaye be kirechirem de onim say inchechirem ho gigimu ho bibia ho ma menka hello nche one or two people na yemfa dwumade ne enhyehyɛ so mo amohwe TV no good evening minim say mo so mo hwe na mo Facebook mo hwe benwumbre thank you very much I can see K Aristo watching me tonight thank you very much Caroline Edwards is also live on YouTube. Emily Nola is watching me this evening on YouTube. Prince Adams is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Fatau Bukari is live on Loud Silence TV. Hasia is live on YouTube. I can see Moses Domadiv watching me tonight. Donald Nee is live on Facebook. I can see Elizabeth Sewa Ramatu Adamu on YouTube. Mickey F is also live on Loud Silence TV tonight. I can see James N. Dallas watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. Who else is watching me? Okay, I've gotten it, boss. Thank you very much for the message. Odate Lamte, ni Odate Lamte, no bobo. Hey, Odate, more 90, more Odate. Ni Odate Lamte. I say, oh, 99 Bulega Kakra. Hey, right, Odate. Odate Jina was not 10. Odate now typical 8. I Lampard position be those times no otimi bono you see I know Ginas no atano hwe no so partnership or that Lamte. Good evening or that Lamte wherever you are. You are a very strong man. Oh, you're one of those people you show the history, Ghana history, Ghana soccer, you are part of it. Or that Lamte. Hey, or that team nantiana my I say. I so that the effect in can you I those times me ye bobo ankasa me pese me kyerem football name football name no ana soccer name Kanute ai omo bobo ase nyina nim ai obo ase boys na me bobo na na me e fra me Kanute ai se me nkomrika kese e na me so no me ncha me offside into me gina line so uyiba panyan na show and into from Kanute me tumi twi board the net and de nkofo nyina nim into me board me mabo me de me nipa bi amafo nim me ai okobo ase a obusa boys na nyina nim me America bebrebe me nya ponko ntimi bobo me nkomrika bebrebe be gina bebi na me timelines no ai me na me ye Thierry Henry strategy ni bi ai ye nkomrika kese ye nko ne ade ye nya saade no ene ye bodada bi for ball ai nti mponchini ye adwuma no ai se me team for mo ni se me na me ku nti ai so be kam guma no mo chochocho mo ho nti de ne oni bobo pado peja pass no Kanute me geto a partnership ho ai bebi ane bobo ye frɛ no defeat corruption in Africa Sports Stadium and a school be I'm for them they are making me jetua tell me nkomrika me gina 9 ho na me twam you from Kanute aka Kanute Kanute ntwie o twa ball asara panyan na hye me panyan wi am say check your wings say Didier Drogba usia check your wings from me ho so oba Ghana oba boase na gabu oboase Didier Drogba nsem wa na mpese me kan beka say bia Kevin there chichimu nsem wa me mpese me kan me ko kan say say Kevin dey obi anim say o hard guy na e bia akode ko bi da Didier Drogba na gabu to boase gausu Messi yenim girl no papa Messi onu timi suma ne so onkoto ade mbra no afro beko and I'm saying I confirm no say ade na 59,000 million so nim scheme to kwa man 10 Ghana okwa me so onkoto ade 100 Ghana bro say beko confirm say galero I mean mama no to galero aduano o say galero mi ensa na 29,000 me say 202 series 50 pesos me gina ka 29,000 I say I lose one na me suma no Messi inti Didier Drogba girlfriend no oboasi gausu Messi obefa girl friend Messi minim Ghana pa na suma aduani gele inti Satan Didier Drogba mba no mu ye training no oboase Satan Didier no nim minim say Didier minim no Cote d'Ivoire ache those times enye ne inti Didier Shiame no de Tony Bafo nanam na Tony Bafo pass na down for enemy anchor Oges na hemfo na Oges na hemfo bo anglo a good force me chemo nim story inti ana de bia mo to page ma beti inti o be shia no o me shia o Lenkli no so mu ye training kakaka warm up inti ho na eye me uncle friends Kevin Bra na madam for Didier aba tata me Didier no kwa me hu no na any baby ye di gold ska Didier Drogba de ne den inti me bana Didier Drogba gino na me anka also Didier this is Kanute and so Kanute and I say yeah tata ma bossa kora dam ni me this a year fa ho nkuto afa ho ma bossa kora and nkuto nam ho inti training ni mu na ya say ye warm up kakra touch and stop press pa cover 10 some mu nimbo mu touch and stop inti emu na I say man for Tony Bafo ya also Rasta those times 1992 Senegal 92 we free Senegal 92 ba some na make you enye no say Senegal 92 ho na bedi ko twi bo bi na farmer for the 80 ago no Saturday na nyina ho ne dressing room inti ene ya adwuma na de nim de ekọ inti time na ya touch and stop na I dey say Tony Bafo enya bo bi ho na so left here na say I training keke or left here na I dey say ho no mu na ena twi bo no enti chibo no bitwi na mani mu hwa ha so won sem ni mbo na won sem ni mbo abedi mu kura mu sua sa on say otumi o good player o target angle na e bia Paul ni o target corner hona yen twi ball ni say o twi ni side ebe call the side into me twi ball 95 ai unim 95 o twi ball ni sia no into ball ni body say no o hwe si bia ball ni euro no on say ball bia e ya gon unim agon nkora ba obo ha no awa gon into ball ni e ba direct enro obuso an wo twase into bia ball ni base ha and no hwe direction of the ball and say wo twi inti say to the bafo call ho no otwi ball na say otwase say inti na ball ni wuro inti na me share the way a ball ni wuro no enye ball bia obetuma chase wo chase be ball no so ade inti I want me see ball 95 na panyan inti me mfam ball ma ha say wo do ha and your friend say strike touch I ka creamy light one agwa me je inti I want tia because straight na so when I'm here check your wings check your when I did the drogba question check your wings na oba Chelsea obinya bro for ma say ya obotuma check your wings check into history no all right on tia se kro beti ase I the me kan nyina me born to fan na just say me a legend all right thank you very much kanutenie mumma fans guys no mumma fans kanute emia matia girls no say answer them mama man 2 minutes bi girls nfrɛ ofra menka bibia ka se kanute genje kanute eno ano end call no mempesa girl bia be frɛ ababe Mr Kevin ena me dow ena me shabat mempe o de ofra fans nko eno nko a man fra kanute onsha kwe na me matun safro girls no mfrɛ ai show ni de be inti girls no na me hwe number na daso no we ya be ma na fra me twuma me ka se me acha woni nje we girls nko a pesa girls be 5 be frɛ na fans nko a mama mu history kakra ai kanute kenke ma me hwe girl be frɛ hello caller hello ese me say my fans no na me charge Kanute. Oh, Kanu. I'm feeling girl. Me see girls no. On my from my fans no. We any wild problem. Girls na Kanute. Me try that. Hello. How are you? Kanute. Emmanuel Kwane my fans. Share we be man from me cat me cheap on the net. Kanute no. I girls no from my fans. On shako. Kanute, thank you. Kanute, Kanute no. Ubetwa we bi, ultimi nya bi. Mia no na nhia de no. Hello caller. Hello. Me ba choka free. Kanute. Thank you. Girls nkwa. Me charge ba. Akwade charge ba. Hello caller.
Frederick Kanute.
Hey, what's up from one one? Me say man nkwa from Fred. Uhim say eyi loco Kanute girls no kwa the whole world the busy that me say girls no kwa hello caller hey what pempem say that the bra hello caller hello baby be free me twema me say man kwa me wie call no kra me dwa hello caller me fa man calls no girls no man calls my mom history we no mama me Hello. Kanute. Guess hello caller. Hello. Hello caller. Hello. I go boys as you tell baby. Hello caller. Get remember the person films no homo benchmark. Kanute. We are bedi pele fru amena mo ho. Wo history tell me. We are bedi fru amena mo ho. Abedi enemy ansa na nkofo bi aba. Ai Kanute. All right, thank you very much ladies. Emana ye. Ai unya o Facebook anu akwa bi ho. E ho ye ngiska. Wo so ko bie wo de. Ai Ko bia o Facebook na koye wo ho. Mabodam kra ma ye me de. Wo so koye wo de. All right, after this short break, we will take care of business. You're still watching with all due respect television.
Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. You have responsibility to give them space to breathe. Let the poor breathe. Breathe. Give them space to breathe. Oh. Let let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. You have responsibility to give them space to breathe. Let the poor breathe. Breathe. Give them space to breathe. Oh.
Let the poor breathe. Breathe. Miss our voice. All right, thank you very much. It's exactly 5:04 p.m. US East Coast time is definitely 9:04 in Ghana. Mbano, thank you very much. Stop calling. Maybe I'll talk to you guys later. Mbano, please, Munjai Fre, me da say. Can you take? You see, I'm Munyamu say, me you nipe bia we are very few. I'm woho. Machramu me soccer history kakra. Later, me bechemu me cooking history. Me obi bia bi my bia bi da. All right, so hey, akwa michubo. Girls and quantity here. Check your wings. Check your wings. Now let's listen to this. Now when the AC or Ghana. The AC or Ghana no quite interesting. Maybe who's our video be is it this video? Canada Japan, yes, so about America or your campaign gidi. They be me catch Ghana for say. Baby I drew no. Yen to me allow abodam for momindi so. I've said it over and over. Canada Japan as a human being. Oyobi papa. Odinipa bi enim. The issue here is Ghana for ye nipa bia. Say omuka say they want to destroy you or they will destroy you. Ghana for ye nipa bia. Say oba ewiase pa ope hypocrites omo Ghana. Omo wiase a untumi nyi Ghana e Christopher emfrim. Ghana e Christopher ye nipa bia. Anytime be a corruption be favor mo bia no a blessing. Ghana Christopher eyenkophobia which are meka ho yen kanokre, and it's not all of them. About 60-70% of a Christopher almost me Ghana for no omon kanokre. Se Ghana no bibia yedu no senka Ghana no nanka wo se Ghana we edu impempenso bia eye bibia anka ni se anka you start to complaining about unemployment, any social vices, any de nipa kumo Ghana. But sebio yene nipa dodo na ye wo Ghana ye Christopher no. Yena ya say Ghana dodo no yena ya say Ghana. If we say every time bia and any time bia corruption ebe favor you know, we see the corruption as blessing. Into sometimes no we the Christians in Ghana yemu dodo no yenim bone pa. And so yampesi ebeka setia. If we say sa bone no and ye den e affect ye ho ye ne anase ebusuafo. Enti sende no obi de Canada Japan a omo muti America enim se Canada Japan or ye congressman e wa America anko de jail. Anase sa bibia oye congressman ana bibia oye MP no anko ye tu no. Sa nipa dodo na omo se omo ye e Christopher dodo na omo ti abruchiri no. Omo na Canada Japan aba omo se sebio yenim se we di bone yenim se nyame yenim no krampo no we di bone yenim se eye senia wo conduct ho no ye twirosem na ekutaye no twirosem no kura tia if we say sofo a odi yenim no se wan conduct ne hu yie na se odi yenim se asori asasofo no yetumi twe ne sign, especially asori at Pentecost. Tete no ne yenim se Pentecost asori be a discipline and number 1 me antia me dono or Pentecost ni na me nyini no once in a while I go visit her when I was in school. Now I could see I grew up as an Anglican. I could see a year Pentecost assorin those times no the discipline in assorin no me auntie no nshata arabia keke me auntie na on conducting hu bia keke oni kunu, and every time bia me pastor sa me di omo chia kwa assorin I could see a year young people any sorry for no the way they try to make discipline their hallmark. And so Pentecost the new crowd those times Pentecost and the Pentecost na make on those time Pentecost for no untumi pontina fie keke enhye shorts as a married woman to be walking around in your house, especially say be out a compound house Pentecost for no crowd hu ni say etia nyame asem if you say ubetuma esuntudua amobi. So even though sometimes people had issues with it, it helped shaping the young people who were growing up in our religious groups. Now, my video be of Canada, Japan, about America, and as usual, Pentecost for sorry omo America, and the Canada, Japan abegina oma sorry ni finfin, and omo can fake tongues egu Canada, Japan so. Abra, sorry we know say. The Pentecost church was actually carved out of discipline. Inti ankenya krano. Anke osinye nipa ba ko sa Pentecost sorry na e wa bruchi minim se Bronx o se himfa. For them to at least sit the church down before and say minuanom a menemo som e wa sorry ha no. Papa we ensem ya waka. Papa we odi nipa nim odi constituency nim over 30 years. Papa we nyom ne niye bi a waye. Papa we suban bi a wachre. Is it Christian like? Are we supposed to put our church on the line to bring such a person to your sorry to come and speak tongues on that person? Abra nipa ne krampo no accept say de waye no eyamfom so. That is a very important thing. Say obi eje ne hutum ana oje ne boni tuma ho krampo na onyankopon hata soro no ode ne bone che no enti se okon sorry bebre especially Pentecost sorry na say opese wo sesa na opese obeye e Kristo ni ayese kan upefem anase kan nipem se oboni na waye no onyankopon fa nchew so ye line mo up asori nanim na ya mamo edinsie ama se ama mo agi atum se mo boni no onyankopon no onfa nchemo. There is a reason for that. That means what you are doing in front of the church before God and man men are your witness. Ujina nipe ni muka say boni a wudi onfa nchew because why you say ubidinichi. That means you have accepted that you committed a crime. And God always wants witness. Send ye baya onyankopon strike here. Ube wu say udi insie ewo nenim ena osa di insie ewo nipa nim. Yase baby a nipa ba ku mienu miense hia na onyankopon wo ho, meaning the spirit of God lives there. And in religion no say wo nyame tum ewo Kristo sumu a na ya mo abegina ho na o say ewrade yi enne me pese me bedi wechi me boni amaye because they want you to speak it out. The moment you accept say we di boni no onyankopon automatically forgives you. Boni amanfo di ne dodo na omoka ewo dem say onyankopon fa chem no majority of the time people don't recognize those people, and morally when the church does that, it makes the society and I say on that no na ensori no eyenkron kitenkite obia ni mobia enti se atikrobim na se nipa ba ko bi nam kro no ka se we die ototomo na we die omuade we die debia obu ekro we mra so na sesa nipa no tutom na obedu asori dem ho na okana na no ekire asori man ne onyankopon se maye wo bone amaye ene se bia maye sei ewrade facha me pese be wo ya me kra na magye nkwa. Technically, morally, and I say in the society, so perception and I say the way people were seeing, the moment you do that to assure them, Emma a crowding who say asimesi sakra, asimesi adane ne what done in the ni actually rade. Inti the moment you do that, I was sorry with it, upia bontinia, obiana on one sredo, or no sre, if you say who say we free or that demu aba ofufrum. So those things were all psychological, and it was for people to accept people back into the society. Into a church like Pentecost, that's will be the second in the Japan upon nyoma awaye, upon nsema waka, upon corruption issues he has been involved in. That's it because of politics. We are sofu penyini now da sorry ano now say we as a church Kennedy Medina yenim na yeni asofo no yembotong singunu so a who are you ridiculing e soma sanko fura no mugina Kennedy echi so mo bompa ya ma no every say omadwini ko echire a ombehu sede na omoye no omudi onyankopon ho few. I wish I could get that video. I don't have time for these foolish things, but there's a reason why I'm saying that the Christianity it is sinking. Christianity essay and we the Christians are destroying it. Enti se o tu wiase na ende Kennedy Japan abegina wa sorry dem na ye gya sorry ni nyina se ye nyina ye mbo tongues ngu Kennedy so what are you asking for? Ko nipa na wogina wonim no onto ne numu tuo mpo se bone a wadi ensama a waka nipa a wase o mabrabo no onjintu mu se wafom odi obi ba na TV so ema ya boni tuo ontumi ngina sorry dem nka se wafom ogina TV so ka se if he gets the opportunity he will do it again even in parliament. Ode ameswale picture beto ni TV so a endi na miensa endi na nan mienu miensa bosome aye boni tuo no osa gitumu TV so se emfa no ho onya sa chance ni bi ma obeye efi se Ahmed ye nipa bonini. Until when he gets a whole church of Pentecost say Kennedy aba ye pese obedi yeso. I want to ask so say sorry no more disciplinary measures wo ho. Enti so obi bu asori mra so a mo twena so. Enti impenifo amudi asori nanim no, do you people at the end of the day muhu say moye disciplined enough to still lead that church? And these are simple questions. Me ni obi atem. But I feel ashamed and I feel pity for you guys. Me want to say munya mesom na mosom no monti ase. Me want to say ebia a force and amode ye de moye no. Me want to say you are taking advantage of the people to survive in America. If you say yeni mudu do na ye say ye Christopher no yen sheda ndwini nkwa echire enhu ensunsanso our actions today no de de bebre wo chena. It me once a video no I was like, how did Christianity get so dirty? How did it get so low? How did it become so easy for anyone to manipulate Christianity? I am not the one to come and justify Christianity whether it is good or bad. No, maybe I am not the one to tell you which religion you are supposed to follow. But at least I have common sense to at least go by your own word to ask questions. And I'm going by the word that you people have been rallying around. Say, most someone any Bible no, I trust them no. Does it allow that? Has it become a business venture? Has it become a political platform? If you say you be out here, sorry, them will be a support sign your mano. You say onyami fie ye ba ye bekaya kuma swasem ehia sem chiro nyankopon ye mbamba mbebompa ye ma politicians, especially politician a onjintu mu ne boni awedi. It is haram. It is dangerous. The religion is going down. Mahamudu Bawumia is considering a Pentecostal as his vice president. All because he wants to tap into Pentecost for us. Sorry, no, if you say nipa dodo mo Ghana no ebiko Pentecost pa. Obesa for nipa oye akania osaye Pentecost penyini. So how we grew up and understanding the religion and believing in the religion, no, it is looking more like it has become more political and more business. So I'm a young man, na me hwe de mo ye na. What will entice me to come there? All that will entice me is I need to be enticed by money first, and when I enter that church, I can control everybody's mind. But now me Jesus anyuma we esi e wo fie. If you say e fie there, I can say on authority, nipa dodo a omosom nyankopon no eye ohiantra. But yenuanom a mosom otumetu kwan kakra abedi abrochire. Ahu nyama, esua nyoma. You are still falling for this thing, then it means say asori no egu. There is no power in the church again. And oba Ghana now ye a Christo 400 mienu pe and a bit to me akachero say omuye di onyankopon pe. I was disturbed. I was shocked. I was amazed. I was like, how did we get here? How did we become so political and cheap? How did we forget the gospel? John said he will never forget the gospel. How did we forget the gospel? How did we forget our principles? How did we forget where we started? How did we forget God? How have we allowed power and money to destroy what God has built? How low can we be? We are nobody again. We have no basis for standing anywhere else to say Christopher. There is nothing left for us. politicians the only place that we had a little bit of their faith was in our religion. We have allowed these same devils to infiltrate the last hope that we had, our religion. Today, the Islamic religion and the Christian religion has become a football or soccer for politicians. Pastors are being used like slaves. Yama politicians A3T as say religion. It is dangerous. At time. It is disgusting. Minsun che osom ena minsun che obiya oye Christoni and oye Pentecost ni. But what we are seeing, the destruction of the church, has begun. And the fake tongues and pretense will not make God listen to us again. The more we pray, the more we suffer. Ye bompa ye do duonde, and ye brep to duonde. It is because what we are praying about, we are not living a life that will bring the blessings with it. Ye bompa ye pa, and so ye blessings aye nyane ye kitwe. If we say ya brabo na ye bono, akumana ye de somono, akumana ye de bompa ye no, it is totally different from ye de ye expected. That is why Christianity today, I am paibo, and so less blessing, because the heart has deviated from the word. Let's not allow these people to destroy the religion. I am a young man. I am not yet religiously inclined. Mean 20 Bible quotations. But I can tell you what is wrong. I can direct you and let you understand my little experience in life. You should never try to lie to God. Never. 90% of Nipa Namode Musegu Kennedy Japan, so you knew who the person is. You know the things he has done. You know the corruption he has been involved in. You know this guy should not be climbing on the pulpit for you to be putting your hand on him. The Bible says, tell him the truth, and the truth will set him free. The guy is entangled in a lot of criminality. Bonia chichireno oni eyeden akuma odeda nipano onwankasa ni freedom in his life. The house of God should be a place that people like Kennedy Japan will come there and seek freedom. You use the word, and using the word is making him know the fact, telling him the truth. Mama yenja isa ade no ye kuye hu ye kuye ma ye ku osomo no. Pentecost na ye nimu no enye Pentecost ni ni. Pentecost should go back and look at Pentecost again. Pentecost to go and find the Pentecost fire. A journey doom. There is no power in the church of Pentecost as we speak. God in his own wisdom gave men second chances. We can go back to the basics and understand, say, we need to live by some principles. Sika, power, any infusionimu, it will not make the religion better. God has forsaken us Christians, especially the church of Pentecost. It is not about suits. It is not about dressing up. It is not about taking gifts. It is not about your tribe. It is not about who you like. It is about sticking to the principles of God. The principles of God is what we need to stick to. There's a problem. Now, when I sit here every day, now Mekachira will say, Kennedy Japan has mental problem. I know BJ say I am being too hard on Kennedy. No. Our mental problem are someone checking out. One day, where Ghana is now, I want to ask you, Ghana is suffocating. Ghana is tired. Ghana needs somebody to rescue them. Ghana needs people who think about Ghana, people who want to sacrifice for Ghana. Ghana does not need braggarts. Ghana does not need people who think that because of some ill-made money, they can lead. Ghana has crossed that path. Ghana has gotten to the point where Ghana needs Ghanaian. And when I say Ghanaian, somebody who loves the nation more than themselves. People who think about the ordinary one and make decisions that will save them. This is not a time for us to be talking about agric. We are going to manufacture car. We need somebody who is compassionate enough with a big heart to accommodate everybody, to understand our plight and understand what we need, to speak, lead, and let us save the nation's soul. That is what Ghana needs. Ghana is in a place where we don't need distraction. We have solved our problems before, and we have allowed some people to destroy it, and we still can solve it. When a president comes to power and builds one hospital, that president is thinking about who? That president no or dwene Ghana ni ba bi ote dia asenkregwa anase kwabre a ebia maami we ni kunu yekuani obetumi awo betuma kananajo o se de ne koto ho no owo efa ne ho fa ne ba. So the president na osisa hospital no wa dwene beyond maami ne papa no. The president is thinking about a bana eda maami ni yem no. Before somebody say me see chip compound over 2,000 or Ghana nkurase no na enye nipa na omote no odwene omo se oyire eni okunu a o makoda mpaso odwene oyire ni okunu so mo fa furu a akwara na ehye ni yem no every say akwara no ene anipa obetuma boa man no in the future. It is just for a president to say Kwame Nkrumah ba say me see komfo anoche kolebu. It is not easy. It means he has reason beyond what normal people do. When Mahama comes and says, Mr. Besem, see regional hospitals, Atamils, JJ Rawlings, Kufo and Sibi. I am trying to let you understand people who we have to be looking at. So, Omu Akuma, Yakasobi Wakuma, that person looks at you, and the first thing that comes into their head is, whoa, dear now be di, and now be da, dear the bemo ayenipa, and Yakasobi Wakuma pa. So we should be okrom na ocheska enya sika na ode mani pa no e na ye de feel so oche nipa na sika obusa ne say saa sika we amede ma we unya bibi dia enwumbrei wasom beto. That is the end game. Until when you see people like Kennedy Mo, I'm going to change Ghana with agriculture, I'm going to do this. Now Kennedy ba abrochiri ha oda ho abrochiri ha ena oya fundraising na me ka so we skache we wiase ana me boa. Now, Mr. Kennedy, the on your fundraising that because we were down 250,000 or Ghana on top of 50 pay. Say Kennedy, so or your self-made millionaire or was a be any bida. Or bet my to be a did your baby atom the dross I didn't attempt. I did your be atom. Now, me just a Kennedy was sika so cast of the president uncle di Kobo and Vrubia ho. My catch him from day one. Nipa way or your trophy on Canocre. And there's one of America, J. Koleba. Koleba $100. Oh yeah, that's $20. Kennedy Japan is doing fundraising for the because usika wono obi ni bi owiase. I got money, man. I got money, fucking money. No, fucking money. Nana masas enko from chichi toilet to sika no. Janitors, any taxi drivers, at the end of the year, they don't even make. They all see you make in tenfolds, no. Today you are in America and you are licking their butt. Now, maybe someone who say Kennedy about them. Mentally, he's deranged. Psychologically, he's not straight. But actually, we need to say any now. Muntie Kennedy Japan. Na muntie in some kind. You are me busa wasembi.
Not Ghana. Latitude 0 degrees, longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me chance and you see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea, portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent. The first 5 floors is African shape. The second 5 floors will be Asia. The third 5 floors, Europe. And the fourth 5 floors will be South America. The fifth 5 floors will be North America. Just imagine this. Yeah, now the Australia are coming. Just imagine this. The ship in the middle of the sea. And all the 5 floors will depict the cuisines of the continent with restaurants. God. What do you say? Let people come there and see. What do you say? There were Lina Casa, Cape Coast Casa, Osu Casa.
So my catch was a cool podam. What you do, Kano? Or quack see hotel Ewon Suodimu Ghana. Now, see hotel na every floor be a continent bako. Oko see Suodimu, Oko see hotel would Suodim. Say no, so the tourism, no better Ghana. Here I go. Oh, some catchers say no be a wabru chibian in Indians, only Jimmy for them go. Hey, when you be Nipper to Musu Dare, Poo Crow to Dare. Kennedy Abejan in America say, Miko see hotel a punim. Na me see hotel wa punum na e 5 continents ni nyina no e first continent wo and hotel no one side into obesi 5 floor hotel e wa punim e wa Ghana wa bodam onim nyansa na adwene mu ka no na sebi onipa ogina omanyim no omo abodam chen no omo agimi chen no enti okosi hotel wa pum enti anopa no ye pese ko hotel wa na yakola badi na labadi for de egu kanu mu na abruso na akọ hotel ho na yakoda ye pese adwonso a na kanu na ba na abruso abadwonso san kwase asabu we bebia Ghana edui we na de ba be we mu ne ehwe omo so mo medi president akoye Jimmy maka kire mo ono na tena waka se nipa na Jimmy a mo nka kire na na me ka kire no bebia ye dui bebia democracy edui bebia sika sam edui akwa we gina America ka kire Ghana fo nkurasefo ni bi se okosi hotel wa epum e wo Ghana na Continental Hotel, Water Hotel Mexico beba, South America beba, East America beba, Forkin America beba, Africa East beba or the Australia nyina kan 5 continents around the world into omo mu adwuma ho na no panoma brunsu abafie labadi fo bodam makatram. These are people who are mentally deranged. They have problems. Omajene no NCP. By any Ghana for ne kanu kreche Ghana for montia say enu bi ne Kufuor ye bedu hanne. Kufuor was a drug addict. We told you people. Stable, onye stable. Na enda wuti abrochiri. Enda wuti abrochiri. Also what na abrochiri 25 years, 35 years. Ghana na wuti no ukuro mbekwai. Awoka obakura onya baby nko Ghana na ukuro fogu no ewo de krono bebre tafre na ase bojusango mo amufri kwa bre suokoja infantifo amufri nyankoma ase minimum kasei kwan kura ebefa so akọ ukurom no in a year nipa over 3,000 ewu okwan so nipa na ogina wanim no obedi MP 30 years ni ontumi nya kwan free asenfo su station enko ni krom enguso the number of people omawu ewo onu ani krom kwan so no omo doso chen mo amote wo no na nipa na afri Ghana abase member jiji musika akọ Ghana kosi hotel esia pumfinfin mo agimi na mo amote nipa se na beto adwuma edware mo amokoye Kennedy for the ndie na mugu Virginia ha agimi fo no mumu sign na pool e wo mu fie mu betume dware pool enye Olympic size pool o ye tu amena kosi a mumu sign e na tu dware nsuo mu agimi abrochi na mobile no e de na mu besuae eni na sometimes no e ha ma adwene a me busa me question na mu buofu abrochi na mobile no all these years no e de na mu besuae na mutu kwan se mobile de me bese me busa mu just simple question asema ko ejira woni mu kan enya damsam na oka has he looked at the basics? Does he understand governance? Otimamu ase na mu amuti abrochire ende baby America edru Joe Biden kra bejira woni mu say ne priority is okosi 5 continental stars a star hotel ewo epumu a kwasiafo meto ama no adena yama tribe ejimi esa mo yare ana eye Jimmy ana se eye enida ho na mo pese mo sai Ghana mo problem pa no ene den go to Manso hospital ni ho Kwasi ampanyi wagina wonim so okosi hotel wa pum na baby go say omo the boat begu apo ne so na imagine gina boat ni mo sa send be a tourist bar na omo ties kama Ghana we eye otwen kasa when your friend say you are just hallucinating, he's dreaming. Why do you say Osha India movie? Enti Shakari diwa to me to 30 minutes. Now you say Obani Bema Tonuma. In India movie, no, Obani Bema Tonuma, it means they are making love. Enti Otenwa say Oshin. Until governance are sick. He's too foolish. Enti sometimes I think Kennedy was problem. I was so court check up Bronina or drilling it no wanye jumapa. Because saying come ye jumapa with the trimwa and kamenya sure says I'm kwasi akeka we. But Kennedy me blame no. Me blame Ghana for mo ba mo say ye de ye wo place wa ha bra na betena ha kasa mo na mo agimi chen Kennedy. Every say abroche na mo betena ya no. You have not shown Kennedy say mo ba no mo sue nyansa into oba obetreat mu say moa. This is Kennedy. Muntie ni biem.
Not Ghana. Latitude 0 degrees, longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me chance and you'll see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea, portraying the center of the world hotel. Every 5 floors will depict a shape of a continent. The first 5 floors is African shape. The second 5 floors will be Asia. The third 5 floors, Europe. And the fourth 5 floors will be South America. The fifth 5 floors will be North America. Just imagine this. Yeah, now the Australian are coming. Just imagine this. The ship in the middle of the sea. And all the 5 floors will depict the cuisines of the continent with restaurants. What you say? Now people come there and see. What you say? Yawalina Casa, Cape Coast Casa, Osu Casa. Now we are not making use of these castles.
Sir Adia Kennedy King and National Cathedral difference be no. Jimmy Pe. There's no difference. Yantia na mka so mo ba be see National Cathedral bin see ewiase da. 5 floors. Omo see free form oko West Africa ne Africa ha bin see that is one. O man kan kire. Yantia na nkofo esa be kan say National Cathedral no ewiase aduane bia ye be bi ho. On the oka. O see cuisines. Can you imagine? He's just imagining what is going on in his brains na enye adwuma no. He just hallucinating no. He's hustling. Just he's just imagining. When you imagine things like these, basically, one can say no, why do you know NCP or active movie when trim National Cathedral? You ever see the 5 floors? If you say Obi Abehu, or so basic hotel when so in Fifi, a put in Fifi, only Kennedy no job to swimming pool or to swimming. Kennedy would swimming. Secondly, or say we are see Diani Bia, Rebecca Ponoso, internal patutu, na atankpa. And then call for the Jalabadi, near Swedian and Negu, Boatim, near the Apuni Fifi, baby hotel and one, near Kojeguo. Into the Anibio Yasibio, that they all can any National Cathedral and you pay. Wait, Jimmy, that is how they are. They don't think foul, they imagine every time. Imaginary things in Kwa, they be almost an India movie. They be a Sakani Diwa, they be a no, on Cheddar Nim Diacoso. Na me ekobedu a me tu kwan kakra me sua de kakra me tumi kan etiase na ma betena say akwa we asemo kan de beje Ghana. At this point, are you crazy? Mo amotete won mo you okay? Mo amode mu baby ma o so o metena kasa nkwa wo nipa na wo di place na rent no o mentally are you okay? Wa dwene adwuma ana mu refi mo ho ana mu refi baby am free bae ana mo ntem ho asema brabo na mo bo no mo ntiase. Say, why would you place man say on my side? Are you thinking? Are you okay? Psychologically, you live in America. Wuni pana wo this dynamic be gine mu no. Onti America. Dey ekoso America. Any dey ekoso okrum. Dey na be choose. Most na makoye hye Vietnam for suit black and white nkwase akeka mafu said dey monyanyam. mo de tikrom ha nkwasiade na mo so mo be me yakasa kire politicians we aka no kura kire mo no na ye de jimi tikrom ha obi abeka kire so kosi 5 continental de cuisine wo insuom na mo nipa dodo amoto akanfo ho na tumi dware why na tumi dware pool ho mo amotete wo no ade na mo man kurasefom nkurasesem eye international saa inkurasesem de na nkefa no local wo ye kurase ni wo fia wo tu kwaya na asesa motumi carry inkurasesem no at the international players and then inkurasesem no aba international da ben na mo besesan hu se e wo se e ka no kore na efie nyoma to yi mum enjai jimi no na jimi na fa hwima o mum enjai sa kansam no mum enjai sa ye de ye ntiase mateme hofo mum enjai o na mum enkasa ne embu man no fantasy dream about this dream munyina mun secretary otikrum ha anka owo a place they are taking care of him munyina mun secretary krum ha na nkote a onko Ghana anki keji no ema sebio onko se mehem bia wo public place ankoti fieti oti hwiche mu anka ya company keji na bobo ntukura no nyina dua if so dangerous to mankind. You are building the we should imagine. You are going to use imagination to build Ghana. All right, now I want to tell Minyanom a year. I'll give my northern brothers and sisters the opportunity to speak. Now, there's something we need to take care of. Because and the yenye editorial no, there's something we need to clear from the table. Calculation quick. Mokai sa same way. Gigim Egi Yedi Mr. S bet intende ni braba wa be blocko no Messiah so Dubai yedi ni bet soccer bet yedi no Mr. P yedi na no pa no itu abobo kele so platform so obe blocko so nyina obe blocko indefinitely into we dem sremo mo a mo hwe o Facebook no menko e bibia o ye mistake Mr. S be blocko Oya mistake SB block. Omo yiti o eni edi omo bet eni bra ba na omo de TV ase no. Wa obe tron kwasese mia na omo be hit omo de omo pressure ba be gu so. Omo be block o ebe kan akoma. Intimi sraw so wo be jimi atwan kakra. Why you ready so wo be jimi atwan na ngofo no mo hiti. E na yesi Mr. S send me no. Oh basa. Ah yes asama ba. Me kura me boss me nya butra enwubro me fire me. Intimi sramo ejimi fo no mo de mo nko be bi nkohwe na ha de obo kele sa Mr. S obe block you we hit enwumre ye di no. All right, now calculation. Mahama is useless and incompetent. Samira Bawumia Owen and then we video picture be of Bawumia many anshada anje. And in fact, we need to look at these things again. Oh, where's the picture? Mr. S, you are the one who posted that picture in the group, right? Get me that picture. Bawumia 2024 presidential picture. No? Bawumia does not look good to me. It looks like Bawumia is sick. But I dare this rate. But Bawumia in a very short time, Bawumia does not look healthy. Bawumia, I say, no what done? I saw nyimbi bibi basabi. Like Bawumia does not look. Like a few months ago, the way about he said the fuadwa and I just said the coin kiti and I said na you know na fono no just say Bawumia chinchinika. I said Bawumia or stress kakra. Because picture no crowd de buy no oma Photoshop picture ne pa. In fact, oma a lot of Lightroom job on it. Oma brush oma brush ya, but still brushmentation nemba. Bro, there's a problem. But your mom will handle Bawumia no monitor no because yeah they can't somewhere I na BBT is a stress so Bawumia does not look good to me. Now Bawumia looks as an what done. Ana man can ye. He's stressed a little bit. I said what done. I said Bawumia I said fish on him be say me yeah Mr. S you brought a picture right? Oh resend it to me. Into way and Samira Bawumia yere ekachire Mahama. Osi Mahama is useless. Samira ya before 2016. Oja no want to mago. I say Bolega confirm. Samira ya the suitcase enko them. Samira jina Ghana kachire say John Dramani Mahama useless and incompetent. Intende no de na yenka. Let's ask say dear na yenka say Samira dear na yenka nchiro So Bawumia is what? These were the people and Ghana for yeti omo to make a decision. DNA yase me hu video achema watch them Kesbin. Na Bawumia kwatena ho Samira and na discuss Ghana's economy. Na journalist in the nim. Samira call Gempa one pass you. Mark Mamenko. Mark me and let me leave. Na Jama Samira betna Kesbin Kumasi radio so Samira na extra economy. Na Bema tintin grammar na beti se kusie etine nim oh and I say problem ben na ekoso Ghana no a day na ekoso Ghana no because to allow Samira to speak on Ghana's economy, to make a decision for us to say Samira can economic asemunti economy and I say economics inti Bawumia will be a good economist inti MPP or some about power and no na yegina so den eto abama MPP was antimemu mini anwa santi for me chiamo long time in China we bisa me say we no what kind of words are we supposed to use for them now we no there na obeka odidi mahama tem enti we sabe gina yenimu o Ghana say mi kunu nie we asaba biem ye ne efre ye ne yaba enti mun santo aba maye baby economy edri baby Ghana situation edri abra sa aketesia we ni makeup bag ebetumi amakejetia for ma 500 ejwetiri me no ka say kejetia for me nuanom mba omu yedwa kejetia omu sika nyina ahye 80% omu nyina mu ni sika bank na omu koji loan ye gu bank no e ba obi na begu no banks na omu ni omu yedwuma those times na watchi assessor and as Saturday be etumi ko yie etumi ko bonsa agi edin no and ye ntumi nko yie no banks na ne ko mo microfinance na ye di dwa wo kejetia ye di sika koto no ba wo mia na yire we mu no oma begu no nanso me no ka say Samira ni makeup bag et se komfo adaka Samira nyoma odi ye nim e fa na so echi ene na hemu no ne bag edi na chi a odi nam koba no eso chen eye de asankregu akomfo adaka until at this point no there na yan kan kire san komfo we me these people I don't want to waste time on them but na de bia me pesa me kai Ghana for the reason tia ye to abama MPP we munti wenti ene ekoto abama eye MPP wasantememu iti we de me nkan kese me nuanom asantefo mi gya na mamo samosa abehwe we hu asa de ato abama MPP a ene emu amasem ene de I will not decide for you but I'm just showing you the mugina so to about 2016 2020 enie and the Samira sika owo mo edwadifo am keje tie nyina obi ani sika nchen Samira enso mu nyina mo dwumegu Samira na yesi Bawumia yire wabetena Kesbe no Samira no sika chen mu nyina oba bia no keje tia ana Central Market o sika chen ba Samira oba ben Rebecca dem pese me kana asem ono de na bra bo ba mu nyina e bag no pe ono de yeku ni bakura na wo che ne bag a ono eno ano no ono eye Rebecca Kufuado ono ewiase oba ni nyina ne wiase nyina e chale ene bag o de opa ne mba no kuomo Ekufuado poison ono Ekufuado go no nya hwe emfa no to bag che no we wie ubenya de opa wiase nyina emfa no ho enti me ka kire mo nde mama ye nhwe sansem keka no emfa nto aba o yentie no kure mama yentie no kure na yento aba 60 billion Ghana cedis Bank of Ghana ayira yese ya Ghana ya boka wana mu betua ye ne eti Central Market ya o ye ne eti Staff Market ye ne eti kejetia ye ne ye betua saka no e de ama Samira why na was Central Market and I say eye kejetia oba owo sika kire Samira wo Ghana ne none of you people and so na mo de 2 million ma no de bia ye kasa wa yese ya kasa mo nim ye kasa obi anim aya na ye mumu reality check no egigim Ghana needs wise men to rule. Reverend Marty Owen, we wu amunsie no ne ho ntoye. Me say. Thank you, Mr. S. Mr. P. The picture came in. Some Bawumia picture naba. There's a problem. Me huni ye. I there's something wrong. Ma monship Bawumia picture no. These are pictures Obe using in 2024 for his campaign. Osha picture na there's something wrong somewhere. I said it tina enyane dia. body I say your so body no. I say it is not proportionate. I say steady Baumia here. I say the body is not proportionate. Proportionate. I say NCC so. I say there's a problem with Baumia right now. We come up brush pictures in the pow and the buho mim. Na minim the white shirt no say tabain the THO. I just really don't know. Ebia also mucha picture no omo matela ni bi be ball ho time na etwa pictures no. If we say to say pin bi THO ho. On say atade no na ekekere dodo e no omo de tata blade no etete ahoma ne kakra. Omo ye alteration. Tell for the oboa. Enti to say there's a problem. I say his body is not proportionate. I say Baumia doesn't normally wear watch. Like I say, in fact, NCC so. I say I find the tina free baby, and I find the phone free baby, and I find the night. And I say I can't see any. Baumia I say clay human. I just say clay. There's something wrong, and there's nothing interesting about the picture. I just say okay, say me wu obejeme. I just say I just say BBC. I just say we got constipation. I say the yema team. No person who trying to no jam from I say yen tem na min trying to so I yen na min trying to and I mention to. I just say BB there's a problem somewhere. So all I was saying is say mo amosha ba omianom check up no motion ye. There's something wrong. Now Bibian to ye sir, I beg you. Maybe I'm just advising you guys. It doesn't look good. Because Baumia and I'm always there's something wrong with the picture now. I said I know how say no a chamber from the do. I say no. They be 2 inches. Baumia does say 4.5. I said Bibia chisi from. All right, maybe they made to my canon. Now I give him part 2 no me say na papa we owing. Reverend Mate Wewu Amunsieno is one of the most dishonest men in Ghana. Onyankopon na ofane boa on to ntem. Nanka Onyankopon ofane boa on to ntem ko kuna to atwene. Oh, I'm telling you. Enyansafo mo wen. Enyansafo yese mo wen ende enyansafo ne die so mfie nson. Unhu bibia we oye bonsam. We mono yentumi form mbuman ye form mbukuru. They are not honest men. They are not honest men of God. These are selfish, greedy old men. Ye won penifo mo Ghana omo dwene pa omo nim nyansa omo dog Ghana omo kasa emre bia. Papa we is a political stooge. Ohwienhwia politician for to wa woto ehwam no nam. Why no want to say eye ebia me pese me use word be but say be no sumina so why the say police dog omo hwienhwia omo snefi politicians to ma me ntafre kufu ado to hwia na to se ne to ehwama metumi dinachi. That is what eye papa we ye and woko hwia kufu ado to na ohun sa atwentwom no enso yede sika twa na niso nti na ne to atwentwom kra so se ohun hwe ekufu ado to nyina is smooth but omi ato ho nyina is smooth into hwia omo to hwie no eno pie no enyansafo mo wen na se sia no yesi hwia oso hwia yesi hwia unhwia hwia ka kire ye osnefe politicians to inti ohwia woto na woto the more woto bon no ena odi wechi why say aponche ko sata ojonso a na odi akire ena de na esi enyansafo no wen ejansafo na ye bo mudin. Where are they? I'm not insulting anybody. I'm asking questions and I need answers. Inti ye busansema munya butreni busansem because ye chechire mine. So this one is just a sniffing dog. Oh, hwehwea politicians to de ne to bon ye no pe wadane eya ponchi kwesata. Oh, hwehwea junso no de chire ta. What say papa we anka secretary be catch say nsema eye papa we kan no oboa. He actually took money from MPP. Ebesi no kan ho asem and the na no dane eye Michael Jackson thriller actor. No, you see I'm going to die. Don't talk about me. Hey. Move closer. Enti ebuza say enyansafo no omo wen. Abeifo mon kan no kre. Mo the Bible akata kataboni na mo ye politics. We will all stand before our maker individually. Now, uko umeka de ma de na obeka. Now, mama chama debi. Quick. Enra ya can send me. Now, before maybe a phone lines, exactly at 10, maybe a phone lines for our brothers in the northern region to speak. Me catch them and another dankwa ekufuado MPP for no, they have not changed. Andra, yeah, discussion briefly. Let's talk about this. From 1897 all the way to 2023, NPP. Omo change omudin sa from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. Alankoyo chamantia ka kire mo. O se e kasabuo. O se mudi sankofo wechi etuma MPP a mo ankasa na mo bekum ho. Alankoyo chamantia hye pia bonten na obeka kire mo se sa party ne enye oka ho bi. Monsesa monsana montuma NDC nyansa sem na oka kire mo no. He is telling you people something. Or the message, you know, codes wom and all catch them. Or so the iron wash your MPP ni. Or betuma sani ding. Or betuma sana no. Nemon bibia kana kuma se ompia bontene meka nkyere mo se. And a yanya can for the bube. Se a ponchire ni finsu ase be catch so den cheme wu amamo ndi na chinie. Alankoye chama te se party we omu kunipa. Or se omu nye ni papa omu ndwene Ghana ho. Internal to Ghana, your aim is simple. Change the NPP no matter who. Anybody who is affiliated to the NPP now or before, he is not the right person to lead. Go to the NDC, because at least the history na actually say NDC for no, they are not selfish, greedy people. Almost a sasa omudin ebusia and on beso mudi Ghana so. Into a shell list we are. You could see clearly say NPP no oma yenkophobia. Oma dedani omudinya for several years. Oma dada ya che. Da de bia me ka kire mo me say what is NPP ka asemi de bia sa boni no mudi. So what is NPP ka say NDC fo kunipa na omu kunipa. The moment abeti say NPP fo ka say NDC corrupt no mo bo kro no. Anytime I bet to say NPP focus say NDC for do Ghana so achen obia bambiano no mo di Ghana so achen obia o Ghana. So what is say NPP ka say ye ba Ghana eye NDC di Ghana so achen aban bia no na je so omo di Ghana so achen aban bia. Because since say chechire Ghana ope omo dane omo ho aba bedru ha ne ababeye a political party from NPP a sankofo we almost na sebio oba Ghana kuwa abako nyina afavor omo kusa aba Ghana nyina no ekufuado ene ne busuafo JB Dankwa Buzia kotoka efrifa sankofo we na kuwa aba Ghana nyina no afavor omo enti a kire wunya abotre instead the history of Ghana. On say NDC for MPP for assembly omoka. On say NDC for omoba PNDC time and omobe di Ghana so into omo di Ghana so JJ Rawlings di Ghana so from 1982 and I di Ghana so ebedu 1992 and I say 1992 no yenkoye the democracy into JJ Rawlings sa di 8 years and I John Mahama bedi 4 and into NDC ne di Ghana so na obuso omo say no omo di Ghana so senya omonka say yeah the JA Kufo and a Ghana so in 2% say na JJ Rawlings 1992 near to the swaba first time then how can say JJ Rawlings di Ghana so bebre the abeka NDC. How do you make that match? Okay, so say JJ Rawlings PNDC for omwane NDC for into JJ Rawlings ba no and obedi Ghana so odi Ghana so no and osi ento aba and JJ Rawlings ya to no so aba and obi ni ye and osa wi ni ye and Mahama ba ye and Thomas ba ye into omo di Ghana so sa into kikebo ma on the 24 and now the 8 abeka ho into omo de just an MPP for mu free in a buy no omo di Ghana so say ye de say wa wo ni onyankopon na de ba ye beje Ghana ye de 8 years ready. Now, the moment I was NPP, this kind of statement, no, also TSC say they have done worse than you think. Oma mucho a history of Ghana, no. There's one thing we didn't notice. Oma majority of the time, no, mucho a Ghana history, no. majority of them no, in the past no, they were the so-called elite, school. It was that Buziamo and in the group no JB Dankwamo no. When it came to the writing of Ghana's history, they made sure say they put a lot of ink about NDC JJ Rawlings time because they wanted to put more emphasis on JJ Rawlings and the NDC. Senior Beya Ghana for will blame the NDC to date. Enti Osha history na uridia. So all the way back in 1897, Aborigines, Mr. Attica, I know yesterday you tried to correct me, but I think that's how it's going to be. Aborigines or Aborigines. 1897, Ena Ekufuado, MPP, Omonananom, ebe joining Sao Kuwi, and Omobabeti United Gold Coast Convention, Nina ye, JB Dankwa, Ekufuado, eye Mensa Saba, Sanko Fono. Now, and Omoba Ghana Congress Party, Omosabeti GCP, the same people, Ekufuado, Saba, Mensa Saba, Buzia, Sanko Fona, and Ombeti National Liberation Movement, and then 1954, the same names. And I'm Free National Movement, Liberation Movement, and I'm United Party, UP, the same Ekufuado, the same Buzia, the same Afrifa, Akoto, Bafu Akoto, the same Pa Grant. These are the same people. Now, Maman Chawa Debi, and I'm going to make this brief. Now, so we study Ghana history from 1957. 1957. So we pick Ghana history from 1966. You took Kwame Nkrumah. Muntieni ye. 1966 you took Kwame Nkrumah to 1969. Joseph Ankra etu Kwame Nkrumah. Omwa na omushe Joseph Ankrechi. Emaniko tu Kwame Nkrumah no. Na eye Ekufuado. Buzia. Ene eye GCC, UGCC, any UP for ya. It was this same UP people. Mokai, time NLM by no, omuna omofre infantifo, omofre incrimufo, omofre other tribes be joining ebeti NLM. Time LLM no ebe wini power we no eno mo beti UP. Omo lose power no eno mo de beti UP. Now, sa UP no mo beti no, they still wanted power. It did only say, 1966 to 1969, no, almost started ebe share sojamu. Because that time they have been able to convince young men, young security men, young soldiers say they are supposed to take over power and hand over to them. Into Kayatamana Kwame Nkrumah, president, you know, he was getting a lot of assassination attempts on his life. So time no na soldier for na UP for no use because no civilian had a bomb, no civilian had guns, but the UP for na Ekufuado Buziamo edi enimu no Victor Usumoni ade no, they were inciting the military young officers to take over Nkrumah's government because they wanted a way to take over government and kasa to lead government. That point, you know, I'ma try BBR to make sure Kwame Nkrumah is assassinated. I'ma try BBR through some fake elections. They could not take Kwame Nkrumah out. So now their next option was to use the military. In the South State here, 1966 first coup and Obutu Kwame Nkrumah. From 1966 to 1969. Nipana oye coup your friend Joseph Ankra. Now Joseph Ankra ye coup ni wie na. Ohun se wa yeku no ena oye Buzia o make Buzia the prime minister. Now busa won say then Joseph Ankra we as a young military officer oye ku we nya obia say Buzia ofri UP mu no ena o noticing say wona obetima be prime minister. 1969 inti time oye Buzia no, because what he did was that omo ekoto win election no enoka say and Buzia should be the prime minister. Now 69 now Buzia be prime minister no, and Buzia mo including the Ekufuado, because na Buzia and Ekufuado they were working together, they were good friends, and omo no ye UP for no omo who said that soldier was ignorant. So what they did was they later went back into the military. 1969 and na omo ka kire Efrifa eni Kotoka to come and do another coup. Remember, that time na Buzia ene prime minister. Or ye UPNI. Now Buzia no, he cannot trust this Joseph Ankra because he's out of the rank. Onye nipa bia oka omo ideology no. Even though he led that coup, they did not like him. But now Ankra is naive, so he said Buzia should be the prime minister. Now, how come say 1969 no, another coup happened, but they did not change Buzia. Time 1969 to 1970, coup ne happen no, Efrifa any Kotoka, omuye coup no, they kept Buzia. They said Buzia should still be the prime minister. How come? Because there should be a reason why you coup. Because you don't like the administration. Now, soldier for now, so let's keep Buzia. Do you know one interesting thing? Buzia a UPNI. I'm starting from ARPS. I'm UGCC. I'm GCP. I'm NLM. I'm UP. Into MPP for na ababedu 1970. And through them convincing young military men, they have overthrown Kwame Nkrumah. Now they don't need Ankara again. They need to use their kind to come and handle issues. Into Omoma Efrifa any de Kotoka ebe two Ankara. Remember, Ankara and Buzia prime minister. But coup ni ba no yan friend Sanka Buzia. Nothing happened to Buzia. Now time 1970 Buzia na Buzia dan ho prime minister no and na Buzia ka kire Efrifa ene Kotoka say opese o appoint Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado Edward Ekufuado wofa no as the ceremonial president. It is working. It is coming together. Right now no UP for agenda no is becoming real. Omotima incite a young soldier wo tu Kwame Nkrumah o tu Kwame Nkrumah no mutu no and almost incite another young soldier. So omuntu sa soldier no and Efrifa mutu Kotoka mutu no Kotoka mutu no say oh the see ane there mon friend madamfo Edward Ekufuado embeye ceremonial president. So ye ka se Ghana coup omo abo mo pa it has helped a UP forward than anybody else. And it's a international ustadia. They use the military. In terms we no anybody Buzia prime minister and also obey Ekufuado Edward Ekufuado wafano or ba beye no the ceremonial president. And it's about who say Ekufuado Ekufuado Edward Ekufuado papa ehona Edward Ekufuado papa sorry obey Edward Ekufuado papa ceremonial president. Anya no wafa into Buzia efre Ekufuado papa the ceremonial president. How come there's a coup? The soldier did not have a problem with Buzia, but Buzia was with the first soldier who did the Kwame Nkrumah coup. In Ekufuado Bayano from 1972 to 1978, and a champon esu ebe two Ekufuado mabanguye. Inti Omobayano overthrow Buzia government. No now Kutwe champon became the new government. That was 1978. Now, 1978 na ebano and check between that 78 and 79. Another coup sa happen here. And sa coup no, it was 78, 79. Na Fred Ekufu. Ono say a military man. Ono so be a coup. And this a study in Ghana's history no, party a coup abo mo pa UP MPP. Because I will check it how the first coup happened under Kwame Nkrumah. They are the ones who incited Joseph Ankara to make sure so you coup to Kwame Nkrumah or ye to Kwame Nkrumah of Buzia as a prime minister. And no master uses soldiers no as the two the Ankara but Omo found Sanka Buzia. They left Buzia. And a Buzia can say oh Efrifa Kotoka me pese me di Ekufuado no of ne papa the ceremonial president. So it means say they cooked the thing from the back. And remember, a party from 1897 done 1959, which has turned into UP, into the same people. Into omo orchestrate Kwame Nkrumah's Austin, Kwame Nkrumah school, and go for where. Now into your case Ghana ku esi Ghana nyina omo abo omo pa MPP for UP for because omo mastermind the majority of the coups esi o Ghana. Now nipa o save Ghana JJ Rawlings into so steady 1979 Fred Ekufu baye no the same 79 and JJ Rawlings stepped in. JJ Rawlings stepping in with the AFRC, the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council for no, almost stepping in no, and na almost say JJ Rawlings here coup 79 or say hey yabetwaba. The nonsense is too much. It has been the same UP people going after Nkrumah, going after this. They have orchestrated their own plans. Debiano no omutun kofo no mabeshoho. Buziaba, Ekufuado Aba, the same trail, the same UP4. So JJ Rawlings stepped in 1979 and said, it is enough. You people are killing. You people are destroying lives. You people don't want us to go to a democracy. You people feel too entitled. So Rawlings came in 79. Obayano and we need to hold an election. Inti PNP. Ana Hila Liman edi enimuno. The same time Hila Liman episode election and UNC, the same UNC Sanko Fui. Inti time gu buzi abaino omukoti UNC. Time oma baini gu no. Time Fred Ekufu egu buzi abaino. Sa UP4 esa koti party fufra. Your friend the UNC. And I'm catching Liman say they want to be part of Liman. They want to join and contest the elections. So JJ Rawlings say yes, cool 1979 no, and you set up elections no, and UNC, UP4 yes, I could change your money, and on merge with Liman. Liman they tenny or no, they want to use him, and win elections no. In Tomu wini 1980 elections no, so 81 and Hila Liman started said or Rani Ghana. That is when JJ Rawlings stepped back and realized said no. UNC 4 no, they are back again. They have infiltrated the democratic process. So he sat back and said, no, in Kofu stop to get a democratic nation. No, they have been able to find a way to form another party to come and join Liman to win power. So technically, they are running the country down again because Sir Rawlings and Stepina, they would have used the military to do another coup to kill Liman and then come take over as prime minister. Now some military no takeovers. Until Rawlings was like, no, because if you spend too much time, if you give them too much time, what is going to happen? And they say, these UNC people who are part of Liman's government and they will incite the military again and they will do a coup. Now the coup now, it is only Liman that will be kicked out, but they will still be there. So they were like, no. JJ Rawlings said no. He's going to go back in there and stop this. I feel I make sure I could JJ Bar first one, Esaba second one. So the second coming of JJ Rawlings was that no. From the way things are going, we will need a leader who will come and sanitize the system for some time. Sanya nobody, because Hila Liman does not have any military experience. These people have dealt with the military from 1969. 1966, they have changed government amongst themselves. So if you don't get somebody who understands the way these people operate, they will come again no matter the government you put together. Or change like the way they have changed their name as UNC to come and connive with another government and take over a government. So Rawlings stepped in 1981 and did another coup, dissolved the government of Liman and said, now there men am here denchemono. You people, go and organize whoever is in the military to come and take me out. NPP NDC asem JJ Rawlings. They were sharing Ghana as in pieces to themselves. JJ Rawlings stepped in and stopped their reign and told them, say, we need to move into a democratic dispensation. But before that, I need to stabilize the system. I need to make sure, say, the people have come back to believe in the military, because the people did not trust the military. The people did not trust the military because of UP the military. So he had to step in and sanitize the system and stabilize the people's confidence in the military. So JJ Rawlings came in 1981 with the PNDC. and said, we are going to run this country. Even though I am a military man, it is going to be run concurrently like a democratic state. Until who say there was no coup again. That is when these people fizzled out. UNC for ne JJ 81 kuno obeje back with the PNDC no afei UP for no modern UNC omo ne liman ebeje power indirectly no omo nyina ira. You know what happened from 81 to 1992? Rawlings to me stabilize the people of Ghana ebenya confidence our military nim no ebe understand they say sa UP for when I say Ghana no they showed up again in 1992 to contest JJ Rawlings. Now busa ho, why do you think 1992 the NPP did not have a parliamentary aspirant? Because that time no more party the go. They were now forging, they were coming together again, they were forming a new group as usual. What they do into 1992 no na omo call for na matoto to nwuro mu nyina maaye na ko form nyina nan inti afena na omo ba edubu ahemwa yi omuti ko form yi omuti. The agenda is that JJ Rawlings is the target. We are back again in a different name, and that different name is NPP. So we can see from 1992 they have been on the neck of NPP and JJ Rawlings because they don't understand why this young soldier have to come in 1979, 1981 and make sure say they're not almost from 1963. Buzia, eye Kufuadomo, eye Yabedu, eye 1979. No, they don't understand why they have not been given the power to do that. So the hatred for JJ Rawlings, why does he stop? Why did he come and stop that? Entertaining JJ Rawlings, it is not because they were hating on JJ Rawlings because why did you stop our plan? Because you're changing a dia Babedu 1979. You to use soldiers from 1966 to 1979. Why do you come in here? Who are you? They're not a sure Makuman say JJ Rawlings or ya wuneni not onya kenni. So they did not understand say why say JJ Rawlings and wuneni no or to me baba stop it omo sadie no omo. Remember time omo te NLM no they were able to bring together people from the Volta, some group. They were able to bring people from the northern part. They were bringing some groups. So they don't understand. They say, now Sani Paway or Saya Uneni, why is he doing that? But JJ Rawlings thought, realized, say, these people were taking advantage of groups from. Remember, that is the time I'm afraid Dombo Fono. Dombo Fono and Ekutani Padodro. But I will check it how they reigned. There was no northerner. The only time a northerners Dimba NPP UP for Asemu when they wanted to use Hela Liman in 1979. Time and UP for no a person using Tafono was when they went to look for Hela Liman PNP and said we want to merge with you. So we study from 1947, 1952, 1954, 1957. The NPP UP they never had anything to do with Dombo. They needed Dombo when they wanted to form alliance against the Kwame Nkrumah. When they formed the alliance now, they banned Omoto Cheneye. So we study NPP. They always use Sremufono when they need them. They dump them. Intendano. Nansiana woti Dombo ewo NPP Kasem. They did not recognize them. The only time they only recognize in Sremufono when they need power. Here Teni using Sabua. Into the only time in NPP's history, is when 1979 Hela Liman Bell Mutrim say, oh, Mokai see a friend Tafono. Okay, Yanko Kanchiro Musa, they need the power back. And a judge on Sababe silly Sadiano. It is a person a political party coup a favor of power Ghana. The NPP, that is the UP. Because from 1966 all the way to 1979, they were ruling Ghana under the disguise of coup. They were hiding under coup. Buzia, Ekufuado, and Pa Grant, Victor Usumani, they were hiding under coup and they were using the military to win power. Into Buzia, Ekufuado, and Awakano. That is what they did. Into a party, at the end of the day, coup favor Mopa and NDC. Coup has never favored NDC. NDC came to correct the advantage these people were taking on the country. Sankofu, they hid behind soldiers from 66 to 79 and the run Ghana. Where you kufuado mo MPP na me church mo story achire mo no. I don't want it to make it so complicated. Enti mumusa mo say so mo si JJ Rawlings PNDC di Ghana so achen obi a from 1963 to 1979, how many years? Almost 15 years. So 15 years no yemfanka kufo 8 years no na yemfanka ekufuado 7 years no. How many years have they ruled Ghana? But as our conversation because every coup that happened from 66 all the way to 79 it favored the UP because they were the ones who were given the bigger power. Buzia Ekufuado and his party, they were the people who were given nya the best part of the coup because no mastermind the coup no. Inti yanka kweti emredodwa MPP UP adi Ghana so. Yanfa from 1966 yuzu ankra di coup. Ediba eye kotokani efrifa na eye Buzia Ekufuado saba to champo mumusa say di Ghana so how many years? 15 plus 8 Kufo plus almost 8 Ekufuado 16 plus 15 31 years. Afi what you say? The UP MPP they have ruled Ghana for 31 years. Ekufuado we any 8 years we are 31 years. Obeso chire say history no ye nya botre nkan anasa de. These people are dangerous people. They are dangerous because right now they are planning to do an artificial coup because that is the only option. Anything we are confident we will rule again because one. So let's study terror now. The soldier, the 2 soldier, the soldier, 2 soldier. Ni Buzia Ekufuado because that is what they do. Until right now, no party ni beguno Alan Cash e break it away. In the future, no, they will form a new party. Put that aside. They know they will lose the elections. So what they are going to do is either they will create an artificial coup or they wait for power to change and they will incite the military to create a coup. That is typical MPP. Men will be confused. These are the facts. They want to use the EC. They want to use the military. They know what they are doing because that is their blueprints. Anything I'm going to Ghana for, they have done it before. They have been doing it for a long time. And you people should expect an artificial coup in Ghana before or after the elections. These people will do it. Mamundia grow. And to which I'm saying, I'm the Ghana so say PNDC for and NDC for. I say okay. Now from 79, when I'm the coup in favor mo. 1966 coup no one favor no. Buzia no idea ni onye UP ni. Ekufuado papa be ceremonial president no onye UP ni. UP enye no na MPP. Omo na mo descendants enye no mo NPP. Ade na won kan eno kan NPP for 16 years on. Na ade na wo call back ago kan PNDC abeka NDC on wa bodam. You are being selective. Omo tro history no to favor their political agenda. And today, when they are writing the books, they make it look like say JJ Rawlings PNDC di Ghana so and almost di Ghana so. But odu come back as from 1966 coup no one favor no. I say oh coup ne dey say soja ni bi na ye coup and ofre Buzia no free hin. Buzia na sha say na 1966 coup oni Ekufuado papa. Ye wie na ye Buzia den prime minister. Omu ye no sakofa free from mobile 2 sa ankra no. And omu ka say oh Buzia tena ho wo de onya ebone. And Buzia say oh mama Ekufuado embe ye den ni papa embe ye den ceremonial president. Hey ye hu bi da Ghana obi ani ha the same UP. Over to cham say coup no e favor hwan. So they have led Ghana 31 years. Ekufuado 8 years no so 31 years. Afa what you say? Into your Ghana ni a do not let these people lie to you. These are the facts. These are the facts. Intimate baby ma MPP ni bi emetra radio so NDC for PNDC for the Ghana so and Obwa Busan said in 1966. Kwame Nkrumah kuno why the favor no why the bedi so also say soja ban bi the two why the be prime minister Buzia ofri party be mu ofri GCC mu ofri UGCC mu ofri GCP mu ofri NLM mu ofri ayede UP mu ofri PPP mu ofri ayede PFP mu or Southfree the UNC and or Southfree the NPP mu into MPP ni time Buzia eye ankra free so eye kotokamo bae no why na Buzia ye den saka no da bi na Buzia sakofa UP ni Ekufuado papa edene bae ebe ceremonial president on no free on your UPN, on free GCPP, on free UGCP, on free NLM, on free the PPP, on free PFP. These are the people who have used the military against our democracy. MPP di Ghana so 31 years. I am telling you, this is Ghana history. Men dead so we can go to Obama MPP and the will be watching in Juma. Never think about anything connected to NPP. Don't do it. Because oh yes, sir, military coup is inevitable. A blow which is inevitable can cause the hostilities to the end. Tradia Bell no in term Muntuntia MPP. Anything affiliated to NPP, vote against it. And yes, sir, these people will take us back. They are hiding. Alan Koreche Mati the new logo aba. In the next 5 years, they were JJ Rawlings, Ebeye Ku, Eka say Liman in court election moi, Omobe joining Liman, say UGC no. They will do the same thing. They will do the same thing. Alan, Nyame and Abua Ghana former Alan Chamantin ateno. I'm telling you, Alan Chamantin is a blessing to Ghana. It's a blessing in a way, say, we to me appear be catch the hidden secrets. Obi anko selfish anko nye anko betinem na anko ma finish Ghana. Or say no. I know say me could be a party and I'm a movement. We will not win. But me pese Ghana for who no koreno. Send ye bear they will not make a mistake. So Mbetuama me and Mbetuama MPP. Alan does not care. He doesn't want to be president. He does not want these people to come to power because when some are dangerous. Only the mentality they have. Alan is sending a signal to Ghana for say Ghana way anything connected to MPP get out. Alan or no Uncle Christian Yanko Sakra. He's just trying to save the nation. Don't blame Alan Kojo Chamantin. Alan Kojo Chamantin has helped Ghana. Alan Kojo Chamantin catch Ghana for say no because Alan who say Obia or Dono that person should not give power to these people. Give the power to the NDC because he knows that is the end. Alan is thinking about Ghana. He's thinking about a party that he can trust to at least for now hold Ghana's democracy together. And he has looked at the history. And when we say no, the NDC is the only alternative, I will step out of this demon party. Into Ghana for Yakoda near Bompaya. Let's pray for Alan Kojo Chamantin. He can't be president, but he's also not stupid to hand Ghana over to sit there for us to ignorantly Nyamfapa Ghana comma MPP. Alan is save Ghana. You don't have an idea. And until Alan free MPP, Alan Jomubufu. Alan Kojo Chamantin Anyakora. Alan Kojo Chamantin does not take money from anybody. Or see me party me nami wo me nimubium. Alan amoneko. Why do you insult him? Why do you sit on radio chairman want to make kwasi ampe di Alan atem? Alan Onyakora or na yere say yempe party ni be free. What how on saying? Alan never join MPP or Koji Obi snap. He did not take anybody's snap. The reason why Alan or exited MPP no, omunim say Alan no win elections so. But omunim say Alan the beka no crash the Ghana for Ghana for to ama NDC. Omo problem nyina no. That is their problem. Alan on the Obiaka MPP mo. Alan, to be very honest with you, he made a big mistake by accepting a ministerial appointment from Akufo-Addo. I know he has cried so many times in his room. I know he has told himself he made the biggest mistake of his life. But Alan Kojo Chamantin thinks about Ghana. In time people before didn't attempt can some channel radio so say free nechi yankano hono. It is because Alan is free the deadly man ababontina be kanu kra Ghana. Alan is telling Ghana for Kasakwa in a parable, never give anything to NPP or anybody affiliated to NPP. Even on what Alan, no, he does not need that power. He wants Ghana to be saved. Alan is fighting for our democracy. Alan is telling you, say, to Obama NDC. Because baby, you do know, it is not about MPP. Nothing affiliated to MPP is good. It is some di Alan atama men kasa. Alan aye ne nyame so de nyankopon small de small Alan no wa catch Ghana for through Alan say Alan ko catch them because say nkenya Alan e free MPP we be kan we kire anka hwan nka be je NPP di aje di. No, this is Alan Kojo Chamantin. Open MPP je no. Odo MPP je no. Why would he step out of the MPP? There's something happening in there. Osro when you ni owama owebusia or Ghana ho or say no, it's about time we handed over to the people who recalibrated this nation. That is the NDC, JJ Rawlings NDC. Because Adjini Omodebaye no, Adjini was to save the nation. Kwasi Afoe have changed their name again. Inti Alan is doing the work of God. Motis and for the Alan Atama sit back and say Alan abua Ghana. Wa bua Ghana wati. Wa bua Ghana so be kind of credo. Ya beto ma NDC na NDC aje Ghana. At the end of the day 2025 NDC we need power. We all should say thank you to Alan Koyo Chamantin because the na ye nimu no wa kire. You see say aponchire ni free nsu ase be ka kire say den chema oni dan nsom na wu a aponchire no many ni di enchim. After this short break I'll open the phone lines from our brothers and sisters in the north to call in.
Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank,
right,
and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it. Currencies depreciate when the fundamentals are wrong.
Right.
And the mismanagement of this economy in terms of the fundamentals is what was driving the depreciation of the currency. You can't be running double-digit deficits, double-digit current account and fiscal deficits, borrowing to this extent, financing your deficit with huge printing of money from the central bank,
right,
and expect your currency to be stable. The fundamentals will not support it.
But today, Jerry Rawlings is unemployed. He was sacked from the forces by the civilian government to which he handed over power. He now lives in a small flat with his wife, a designer, and spends his time driving round on his motorbike, trying to keep alive the ideals of his June the 4th revolution.
What sort of a society are we trying to create here in Ghana?
Shall we call it a balanced society in every respect? You know, where everybody's potential will be acknowledged. I mean, where we'll have, let's put it this way, a dignified society. You know, where justice will be seen to. And generally speaking, a more equitable distribution of the country's wealth. You see, the recognition of the creative talent within us that's been lying dormant, consciously or unconsciously being suppressed. You know.
And now, a year later, of the handover to civilian rule, how does the country measure up to those original ideals?
As far as the prices of food items are concerned, it's shot up again, you know. It's even worse than it was before we came in. But what I'm more concerned about is what appears to be an attempt to restore the pre-June 4th order. And it's going to create a lot of problems. It's almost like an attempt to re-cage the people, you know, to stop them from trying to assert themselves as a result of the awareness that has come about as a result of June 4th.
The main aim of Jerry Rawlings and the AFRC was to stamp out kalabule, an all too common Ghanaian word for profiteering, racketeering and corruption. Market women were accused of hoarding food in order to force up black market prices. Kalabule was checked for a time, but not for long. The new civilian government has only been in power for 9 months, but inflation is around 100% and food is being sold at well over recommended prices. At this market in Accra, the market women were asking 4 cedis, about 75p or the lowest minimum day's wage, for a few tomatoes or a bunch of bananas. A small bag of rice was going for 600 cedis, compared to the recommended price of 120. A tin of milk was going for 5 cedis instead of 0.75, and sardines for 8 instead of 1.6. And this in a country where the average wage is 200 cedis, just over £30 a month. The result, inevitably, has been a demand for wage increases and strikes. Workers from GHOC, Ghana's biggest state holding company, are striking over the government not approving their 15% pay rise and the fact that only managers are being given an extra cost of living allowance. They are angry, but by British standards, not exactly militant. They lobbied Parliament, and there was trouble when hungry workers grabbed for the MPs' breakfasts. The government reaction was to sack all 8,000 GHOC workers and tell them to reapply. So they blamed their poverty on the government. How tough has life been for your workers then?
Oh, terrible. Because, honestly speaking, some of them even take water as their breakfast.
They just have water for breakfast.
That's right.
What is your reaction then to the civilian government? You were promised that there would be no more corruption, that they would continue the good work of the AFRC.
Yeah.
Do you agree that the AFRC were doing good work?
Yeah, we agree with the AFRC.
So what is your reaction now to what's going on?
No, our reaction is simply disappointment. We are only disappointed, that's all.
A world away from the calm diplomacy of the castle, the president's predecessor goes visiting. Rawlings has refused to leave the country for an easy life on training courses, safely out of the way, like other members of his AFRC. He has stayed on, a man without a party, but determined to keep alive the ideals of June the 4th. When he visits a village outside Accra, he tries to enthuse the people to help themselves.
What about the cement for the pig story we're trying to build?
It was only today that they said we should come, but during your time, it was approved. But later on, after you left the scene, I mean, things have gone back again.
Rawlings says he offered his services to the new government as troubleshooter on agricultural problems, his current concern. He's frustrated and angry that they declined to make use of the enormous influence he still has in the country.
Do you think they were frightened of you that you might build up some sort of power base from your work in the agricultural sector?
Yes, I know. This is what they kept on complaining about, of course, behind my back, you know. And, of course, these are little indications as to, you know, their choice of priorities or what they see. They're paranoid. It's an expression of their paranoia about me. But even if I'm supposed to be enjoying this kind of respect or fame with the people, let's at least put it to some use, you understand? I'm not asking to be an agricultural minister or anything like this. You can keep me in the forces, but, I mean, detach me to mobilize the people all over the place. I mean, they say a hungry man is an angry man. The least you and I can do is to do something about their stomachs, you know? And you don't seem to see the priority. Now it's catching up with them.
Is it just straight mismanagement, then, you're saying, from the government side?
I don't think it's just a question of mismanagement. Even if it is, there are a whole lot of other factors too. I mean, human factors. The lack of appreciation of the dominant group or the people who are supposedly holding those offices, you know? Not appreciating, you know, the problems of the common man, the worker, the ordinary man, you see? And as a matter of fact, this is where I spend a lot of time trying to infuse, you know, the new mood into the man. And somehow or the other, it doesn't seem to have paid off. Instead, I'm the one who gets stabbed in the back all the time.
Rawlings says he sees Ghana moving towards a new crisis.
It's becoming explosive as far as I can see. And one, it could be because they're ignorant of the mood of the people, for a whole lot of reasons, because they may have enough in their stomachs and are making the mistake of equating their feelings to that man's. But that's where they're wrong, because that man is hungry. So I think it's generally a question of at which level to pitch the compromise. In other words, it's a question of the haves against the have-nots, and the rate at which to tackle the country's socioeconomic problems. The have-nots, the hungry ones, like I'm saying, or as we all know, cannot go on working and having to drink water for lunch. They are the hungry ones. They are the ones who are being used. That's the productive section of the society. The dominant group are satisfied somehow and are trying to sort of dictate the terms or how to regulate our rate of solving the problems. But you cannot do that because you're not standing in the fire and you're trying to sort of tell the man who's standing in the fire the rate at which to jump out of the fire? No, he knows it. And he's anxious to leave it.
Prices and the return of corruption are one area in which the civilian government has failed to live up to Rawlings' hopes and ideals. The treatment of those he found guilty of corruption could be the next. Rawlings seized houses like these from black marketeers. This one belonged to a man called Kojo Sardine, so called because he was alleged to run a sardine price racket. He did so well that he was planning to build another mansion at the end of his garden. Now, thanks to Rawlings, he's in jail. Another seized house belonged to a European who used to guard it with Doberman dogs and even a cheetah. According to the Rawlings plan, a house like this should now be used by the state and not just by an individual. But the committee that looks after confiscated assets has come under pressure to reverse this policy.
Our committee has recommended that it should be given to the Tourist Development Company. But the Vice President is requesting that he be made to stay in. But we haven't submitted our report yet to them, and they have the final say on it.
So the Vice President wants to take this house over for himself?
Yes.
Now, under the agreement that was made with the AFRC, the transitional provisions, all the confiscated assets, such as this house, are supposed to be given to the state, aren't they?
Yes.
So what was your reaction when the Vice President wanted this house?
He wants it to be allocated to the office of the castle, the government, so that it will be used as the official residence of the Vice President.
But it means that he'd live here, though?
Yes.
The rising tension between supporters of Rawlings and the new government is highlighted by the fact that an armed plainclothes squad is now tailing one of Rawlings' associates. Captain Kojo Chikata is in the car travelling slowly on the left. The armed men are on the motorbike, on the car turning as it sees us filming. A few minutes later, the men in that car stopped us at gunpoint. They tried to seize our film and arrested producer John Coker and roughed him up, asking why we were so interested in filming Rawlings. Officially, Jerry Rawlings is no public enemy. After all, he handed over power to the present government. But the government are frightened of him and seem to think he could be swinging to the left to emerge as a new focus of opposition.
So you're sorry you handed power back to the civilians so fast?
Let's put it this way, at the point of handing over, I don't think anybody could imagine that we'd have this kind of situation again, or that this dominant group would be so daring.
So you're very surprised, very shocked?
Oh yes, very. Like I'm saying, it's probably because they're ignorant and don't realize, what the repercussions would be, how explosive it's going to be.
With your disappointment at what's gone on since you handed over power, then, would you like to come back to power again, in any form, at any time?
No.
You wouldn't?
You know something? I'm more concerned about what I call the enlightenment exercise. In other words, exposing the other side of the coin to the people. There's no point in giving a hungry man a plate of food if he's not equipped to ensure that some smart man doesn't pull the plate of food off his face. Now, this is what has been going on. In other words, I used to say, look, people are so hungry, the least you can do is feed them. But now I'm going further, because analyzing the situation, it's not that the food couldn't possibly be there. The food could even be made available. But the man is not equipped enough to ensure that he eats that food. So even when it's provided, he's going to lose it. So what you have to do is to arm that man to ensure that he does not allow anybody to pull that plate of food away from him.
The return of democracy to Ghana is not yet threatened, but it's already under pressure. After the earlier attack by GHOC workers, the Parliament building was heavily guarded when they marched to the courts nearby to try to fight their sacking by the government. Their leave to appeal was dismissed. So far, there's no sign of the people turning against civilian rule that was so widely welcome after the years of military rule. But as poverty and inflation continue to plague Ghana, the strains are beginning to tell. And Rawlings is in the wings, waiting to see what happens.
The video you just watched, if AFRC, JJ Rawlings in the first school 1979 and said that we should have an election. That is when Liman PNP and UP Foco for me UGC. Omo form is UGC no and omo Liman eba together and omo win elections no. So after JJ Rawlings AFRC for ye kunu na omo handi over Emma Liman and UGC for aban no. Remember time na wo hwe video no omo ka se kalabule ye onkophobia na omo tonton sardine omo peja bo no omo sisi dan kojo sardine ni ade omo no mu bu Ghana for omo force inflation omo ka se vice president no den no na opese sa dan na agigina Rawlings say yenye sa dan no entering into something profitable na vice president say yenfa dan ne ma omo na sa vice president no onie. This was the vice president to Liman. And man, where your friend is saying, when your friend DeGraft Johnson, Mokai DeGraft Johnson, or also SWS DeGraft Johnson, we know your UP ni UGC for no, omone eye Liman, abai no 4G and na, anas omo forming alliance na, omo win elections no. This was the guy who was the vice president. Or no na time in Kofoye Kalabule na JJ AFRC for ja power ma omo say omo handle Ghana no. Or no na pre e Japadi and say from omo into steady na JJ Rawlings or you see where be the dominant group. The dominant group. They have been there for a long time. JJ Rawlings didn't want to mention tribes, but see there was a dominant group. And the dominant group, no, their idea in United say everything needs to come to them. This guy, and omodene year vice president to Liman, of UP mu, DeGraft Johnson, Onye Kufuor Papa de Siso, Oni Edian, Victor Owusu Nam, or ye NPP in and out, UP ni. So they came and they silenced Liman, and around they started doing kalabule. In Tuba Santimemwa, na ni pebi a hijack prizes no, na omo tunyomem, na yema amenomone bre, omo nyanyomani binfa. So JJ Tnan from 79 or say no, this is not the reason why AFRC kuno edi democratic power ma Liman any UGC for no. This is not what I was expecting. I'm not expecting you people to amass wealth for yourselves. So he stepped in again in 1981 and obey 81 coup and obey goose abino. So JJ Rawlings in the born no and what has JJ Rawlings done? Every day he was saying the dominant group, yenya come for yempe Ghana ye. Even when I come for any stream for interphobia power, because the party belonged to Liman. But they came to join Liman, and when power was handed over to them, they sidelined Liman. Omudi Liman asifo didi na tem and omudi dey ne yire and anema and almost sideline and they took over the power. So JJ was furious. Because the same people that he was trying to avoid, Ghana Democrats, no, they have made their way in a different name. UP for that Daniel Mudia and UGC, Abe joined the PNP, and now Masabedi power, and right now they are amassing wealth. So he had no option with the Chika test to come again in 1981 to stop it again. Because the reason JJ free power from 81 was because if he had left, they would have done it again. JJ Tiny no. Why didn't JJ leave after 1981? Other than way free and saying power no. He said no. Some more denche me or such me among of denche membra. That is how JJ Rawlings started building Ghana. He started from where Kwame Nkrumah left it and started building it from there. Until from 1966, abedu 1981 no. Sanko we say Ghana. JJ Rawlings had to go back to Kwame Nkrumah's basics to come and do the FQ, the rural electrification, coming to build dams. Kwame Nkrumah JJ Rawlings continued building universities, building hospitals. That is what the NDC represents. It is a John Mohammed Jinakajo say, my idea is to give the ordinary man on the streets food to eat through infrastructure and governing and guiding and protecting the national pest. Remember, they are learning from the principles of JJ Rawlings to protect lives and protect the democracy. That's all. People were taking advantage of their brothers and sisters. Na nipebi e digana for bro. JJ Rawlings history na media no. JJ Nyashi. The dominant group who say JJ has stopped this Kalam say was stopping almost from taking advantage of the system. I don't know, be 1979. Oja eye Ghana Kurunuma democratic dispensation. I don't know when Ghana. He stayed in Ghana because he had done nothing wrong. Oja Ghana no, or someone chichire mo Ghana. Metre mubi. Yenyina ekoye behu. So JJ Rawlings could have been na power na ene da. Who could have stopped JJ from 1979? But he stayed in Ghana. He realized that the people's plight, you people don't care. And almost that ria a year sika a cost inflation. He stepped in again. And also mianka sama betenase. From it to one, do you denche mo Ghana no? On san changing the D nombra, JJ Rawlings won tiny. In the sort of say JJ Rawlings at them, ya kasi JJ nipa bonini and a MPNDC for a JJ won tiny. Cause JJ fought for our independence. He fought for our day second independence and democracy. My fellow brothers and sisters in the northern region, I'm doing this because of you. The UP and they're from MPP, they don't care about you. So you're turning there. If you are from the north and you are thinking the NPP cares about you, you are going crazy. They don't respect you. They don't care. They will only use Muslims and Intafo Northerners for power. The way they use Liman, the way they use the Dumbos, the small people. You people should not fall for this nonsense again. It's about time you people understood Ghana politics. The NDC has always been there for you people. The NDC have always shown more problem, any more problem. That is why when you go to the north, every single monumental project was done by the NDC. You people should understand where we are. It's not about this and that. It's about saving our democracy and saving yourself. If we're a northerner, if we're a Muslim, the only party that can protect your religion and protect you as a northerner is the NDC. I am telling you guys, the UP changing their name to NPP are the same people. And see what is happening today. Today they have shot 7 Muslim boys. Have they spoken about it? They are using Bawumia as a bait. Bawumia, they are using him as a fool. They are using him as a smoke screen. They don't care. 7 Muslim boys were shot. Nobody has spoken. Even the chiefs who are the overlords of the land refuse to speak about it because they don't care about you Northerners. They don't care about you Muslims. They see you people as something they use when they are in need. After that, they dump you people. Mahamudu Bawumia is a Muslim. These people are just using him as a Muslim. These people are just using him as a Northerner. They don't care. So don't let them lie to you. The first Muslim president, the moment you give power to these same people, these UP people, they will either kill Bawumia or do a coup. That is the thing, because they need to get him out of the way. They have simple ways to win power. We have to come together and stop this. I'm going to pick calls from only the northern region. My northern region brothers and sisters. You can call. I'll give you 2 minutes. 1 minute for your local dialect. Why you have to vote for the NDC. It's a must. This is force. You don't have to change your mind. This is a must. This is to save yourself and save your children. You have to. You need to assure Ghanaians. You people need to die to protect your children through voting. You people need to do that. You have no option. 1 minute for your local dialect and 1 minute if you want to speak in Chi or in English for us to understand. Hello, caller. Hello.
My brother.
Go ahead.
Me fi stream, me fi Eurowongo. Stream papa fi Eurowongo, but me take kasano. Intima me kasa. Rawlings, the only mistake he did was he left Kokubaku back. Only that is the end of the whole problem. He goes to set, he's supporting them. So mistake. That is all what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. And then hello, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, madam. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what to speak Tree or English, but I would like to speak Tree so that everybody will hear. Yeah, friend me how I'm free Boko.
Ukrom kasa bay.
Kusal.
Kakusali 1 minute. Na kan Tree and abrofo echichirim chire.
Yes, I'm my visa and some bees. Okay, Zaman body or Safan Kenneth my MPS. Okay, please, I would like to speak English now because
go ahead.
Most of them understand it. Okay, because so I was born in Bekwai. And over the years, when I was a little girl, I saw how NPP used my father, my illiterate northern father, I'm actually crying, and I cried before getting you. I saw how they used my father to campaign for Edubuahin. And as for whatever happened at the end, I don't care because they never came to power. But I am actually so saddened because when I was watching the video of JJ, I'm particularly sad because most people in Ghana do not know about all these facts about JJ, but rather they see him as evil. That is what hurts me the most. And we blame it to the fact that people do not want to learn, because with all these documentaries and everything, the fact you were teaching us yesterday about the Aborigines and how it started, I remember I learned all this when I was even in primary. It was in the JHS syllabus, but I used to read my elder brother's book. So I was lucky to have moved from Bekwai to go to live in Boko when I was about 11 years old. And when I got there, I saw that people were learning. So I'm surprised that most people yesterday, from the comments and from the calls that were coming, most people have no clue about the Aborigines Rights Protection Society with the leader John Say. I remember we were reciting all this in the north. Please, people, Ghanaians, learn, especially my people in the north. This is the only thing that is bridging the difference between we the northerners and the southerners. It's because we are learning. Please, look at me, Kevin. When my father died in Bekwai and I moved to Boko as a little girl, life was tough. But because of my studies, Kevin, now to God be the glory. I'm a teacher in the America. Please, people should learn. And if you learn, nobody will take you for granted. Nobody will take advantage of you. NPP will not be able to take advantage of people like they do. Please learn, okay?
Thank you, my sister. I really appreciate this call. I really appreciate this. Thank you. It's a tough day. It's a very difficult one. This is the beginning of our history lessons. We'll be going back, doing a lot of these things to let Ghanaians understand where we coming from. Hello, caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
But I'm the Osman because of weekend dampo.
Okay, Kasa be na uti. Ukrom Kasa ne dey.
But I'm yesterday Salani.
Salani Kasa sala 1 minute, never 1 minute chechim. Oh, Kasa fufuro brofo anatwi mu. Okay.
Okay. It's a low home in Sirema. I'll lolly over. Even now, Kevin Taylor, we know how Lana. We tanga doing the Ola Parao. It was a silvery. MPP Niana, Waka Gar Dongarakawa. May we have an answer in America. It's a low home in Sirema. Every was here. Come over to NDC. Who Midoko was a parame. Eza. Bacho ma no kra na meka no. Sisa ni bia o se anase sirem ni bia o monya adwene se o mbeto ama NDC. Na MPP for ndia o me akronfo asefo.
May I say thank you very much for the call. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
1 minute for local dialect and 1 minute for Chi or English.
No problem. Jam puha pam ka pai kale kana te poi no do regiza ma won yer won yulumbu na la jebe yurubu she kan yina yo yildun don kar kuma fune savro gudun don fune jina alaji ebi fusene Kevin anye de an yele to ashel zanti dunia za hama de worla kama MPP na ba hal biao zan chante nordines polo bo malti abechele zan chante nordines polo because sa shele MPP party na pa MPP party pala northern region kaba chilin de to northern region nama tenam paban shawzanti wobgo party pumpum kabam warna ba zang Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Bahtoni ka yusite be ka zang ta ko bukata na ka zang ta labe so labin ma ka bi labin ma de me kuto song tangban ngoza ha so to sulla kama no the regions za yende nyaka people we batun kaya ni musulmin yo ai miria ngumbo ngumno kala detalo jingmar binin baraka le roma do men wonyere jingmar bin so ikuzan
all right, 1 minute is over. Yeah,
Kevin, let me go back to them. So Mamin Kumba Kinu on the Mika and say omu who say we northerners for ye question for until the Kosuo Ghana no mu who say northerners yen debe boa Ghana until ana yen nimfa bia wo MPP mu until the omu ye no omu pese omu we northerners no you have supported MPP. You support MPP now. You are no mu you omu the adiana abakwa ya di bone and intine adiana basano nti yesre yenua omu Ghana nti omu boye na to abana ama and this
thank you very much. I really appreciate this. Hello caller.
Hello.
Good evening.
Kevin. Yes, Kevin. Good evening, Kevin.
It's you.
This is Isa from Tamale.
Local dialect.
Yes.
Kaukrum kasa 1 minute. Na ka brofo na twi na kasa bia obeso ka.
Anu mabe. And really Isa mbon me mbila kwase. To tiza meeting chen tetangban wane. Tili la benshao den changbang politics liabgum sum wane enye NDC. Because tili la 1992 democracy nukana. Aku boy partially dimbe tamal tumpuni za NDC sahakar nang. Tisek kap kuzangna kap tuku boy tamal palle Halizan Chang Airport, Katiti, dual carriage. Kalita Makpalaza, NDC and Tahlana. And people kana, but Jingila Boa Shanti, Lala Boama, Bunku Jingi Boa Shanti, Halnazon, the Katan Fanish, Shale, and Asan Latulurun Makamutunum Lorete.
All right. Okay.
Manukumani Yashamyala. To Sula now and Chaka. And this love kana katinya belhan love titi love gumsumshale.
All right, 1 minute now. Okay.
Basically, Kevin, what I said was that when you look at development since 1992, it was NDC that actually opened our space up. You know, when you look at our the road infrastructure from Tamale, all the Tamale township was NDC, and when you drive from the town to the airport and beyond to Savulugu, it was NDC. Teseke on after Sonitra, I think, yes, if my memory sets me right, they came to do, and it was massive. So each time NDC is in government, we see massive development. MPP only came to destroy those infrastructures, the roads, everything. They've taken it away.
Thank you very much.
So I'm just pleading on my brothers to help us, rally around so that John Mahama will come back and then continue from where he left off.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this. Hello, caller.
Hold
on, Jinaso. Hold on, Jinaso. There is a place around Tumu. There's a station there, that area, Tumu area, where we are thinking of trying to get somebody to help with about 5 TVs, or that side wall with multi-TV. Tumu area, how no mono. That area, we need to, I need to talk to Tumu. Where we are constituency chairman, Tumu, NDC constituency chairman around Tumu area. No contact Elikem Kotoko. Yenyanko phobia one person distribute 1 or 2 TVs. But that particular area, no, there's a station there. A lorry station. We want to. Already somebody donated TV actually to help. No, we want to bring some TVs there. Yet Tumu area, they have a station. Station. Just let me know. I think I have the note somewhere. But per se. a honum area, and we just want to get multi TV there for the people to have access to the information. No, well, yeah, chairman or hono constituency chairman, try and reach out. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Okay, so free. Okay, because I'm to you.
Me di washing and the bear so when you and me now fraud and then the president
and then came in your normal almost same now so friend when you're in the fast 30 seconds now inform call why
ayo na the me pese me chele se wo hwe sunya ha kura na wo hwe sunya ha kura no a omo susu okoka NDC asema omo so jai na NDC wu Ghana so many years omo mfa mbia omo anya hwe wo Ghana ha na ebra NDC ba power no say omo di vie say ya wu Rawlings wu omo nkan ayi ne nka ho de wu kuku say no omo nkan nka ho
dabi omo de
say sunya ha say aha sunya say first na kan NDC yentimi nkasa be say no o number bia obia NDC obia hwe o show no papa
That's mo that was pa e be chire nyome mo bia ate ho ase that's pa for the call thank you and the call no side ho and the call no na me ntumi fa another call in free her side why
mate me de me baby kura ato
Odo back to me so me that say Eddie Godfather and me all right mama here's me to for another caller bi her hello caller MPP to a pie. See, I catch them. MPP, I'm to a pie. In Koto, if you are watching me Friday, if you are going to be available Friday, I think it's a Friday. We might have a show with Inkoto. I'll try and fix this out there. If it's going to be possible, Friday we might have a live show with Inkoto to do some clarification on the history. And Inkoto, if you, I'll text you today, and we will schedule it. A Friday engagement, maybe a Monday. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening. Okay, me catch you ane da me da go man dey but me you should tree na.
Da go man o kan onum ka.
Me no kan ba say. We don't me you should tree na.
So when you're ready so be kan okrom kasa akire me dia and dey me so me ma chance no because also you're confident e okrom kasa. Me ma me ya wonani. Se nka metia wona kasa nka betena nka beti se bia meka. But we da gomba ni na otumi ka da gomba. Ade na be so be ka da gomba first.
I say me more than the gumba no.
Oh, that gumba no should I strong sir.
I said I'm just strong sir.
Okay, and the Katrina meet you.
Okay, I say as someone already can now.
Yeah.
But oh say MPP no. A cartel. And a cartel so form cartel e will be on say you no so anyi MPP members are not so enough. No anyi ebisinde because there was time me call Tamale na me member ko e din komo or a full MPP member pa okay and the bar or so for so we mo no what ye nam so no so wo to dey sa se mu abedie manasa na odi manasa so ba sa kwatena se ase hiani o so wonu de wonya to dey nam I say, yempu ubia, ubit mama system no. Aye juma na ubia enjoy. Unko jino ubisu se, bome bisi anase, mamwe anase mamwe. Uye wajuma kakra, unya kakra, wabit mako shop, akoto bibia wede. Ope, kasa so. Ande, nyesa. Chese, nye ni pebia ase, uye sa wo dane na. Ebe ye, uye vya onye, wenya kase bebi ojina no. Ewa no ojina. Inti, sana adina cartel. Na cartel no so just say yeah Ghanaians no yes original yes
me that say
free system no mu ye penny papa
me that say all right thank you very much
type
okay
and the Rawlings be me that say pa the chow bia
so me chow so that's it so And the call no outside or end the call at your end. So this is what we need to do because nipa na ante ne ho ase wanti baby free banasia onte abana okotonase. Anything you start here way before we enter 2024. You read 2024, the conversation is going to change. It's going to be a totally different one. But we are preparing ourselves for our to understand our history. Senebeya, the patriotism and the commitment towards election 2024. No, so we see Abontine say you are going to demonstrate. You are demonstrating to protect Ghana. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Oga Safri. Oga Safri Tumu. Yeah. Fentio Tahiru. Okay. Okasa bera baso ka ukrum kasa 1 minute. Na kachi. Kasisala. Aha, Sisala for I see a mamu TV or hopa mu station nyina no. Your bumpire say people will donate. Na na majority of you people will get to watch what is happening. Why? Sisala 1 minute. Na kachi no.
Okay, mania tumu me soloma janja ma vote pe NDC na mana MPP seeing awiala so lele MPP nia soko papala walma the whole Ghana bulbitu no kala na hene so last soloma ma vote to pay NDC, your mama, Oko power. Mr. Kelvin, I'm in Tumu, so I'm very happy to you. My constituency chairman is Razak Molo, so we are pleading the Sisalas. They already know how the Sisalas are suffering. Fertilizer, we can't get fertilizer to buy. We are suffering here. Because of the rain, we are farming maize here. No road. Wa to Tumu, no road. Bolga to Tumu, no road. MPP come with the suffer. We don't have nothing to say. So we are pleading you, Calvin. The TV you are saying, I'll call my constituency chairman.
Tell him to call Elekem Kotoko. Let him call Elekem Kotoko. And put the notes down. Okay. And then we will get back to you guys. No
problem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate this.
God bless you.
God bless you too, friend. All right. Okay. So
I'm just watching you.
You're watching me on TV,
and watching me.
All right. I also like you guys. You know, Tumu is my second home. I've not been there before, but I'll come. I'll come there.
Thank you.
And come and get my own people. Tahiru Nkwasi Asabodinti. Mi ameko Tumu ho. Na me amene nkofo na kwetena ase because Tahiru no enipa bia me ka asem gye na onte odu tumu na se okoji buru no oba oduru eye kwanso na wachecha ma nkofo me ameko tumu ho akoye fu ni bi sasabo ko na Tahiru ni. All right, okay, let me pick another call. All right, okay, tumu guys are out. Tumu ni de me ameko ho Tahiru Nkwasi Asabunti mi ameko. Girls are more to munyina muncheme. Tahiru Nkwasi Asabunti. All right, let me pick another caller. Okay. Hello. People are watching us from Tumu. Quite interesting, and I'm very excited to hear that because you said the whole Ghana obi ehu de ekono no kre obi odwin say country no so akọ Canada say we na ye no kre no that's the any obi anin tokwa. All right, hello. Okay, so it's looking like say the lines they are jammed again. From next week, we will get 2 lines. One of our lines was a mess. And we are going to get another line to support this line because one line is tough to, in fact, work with. I think say a bit to me this week. Say big boss line about because the line is coming from the UK. Director and also my line about director so is here no. That's why she. Oh, can I say that? Talk and granny do what them see. Nipani Kennedy. Hello, caller. The near brain already ticket because hello caller. Hello. Is it Obia that editor? Oh, you are saying to me. Hello caller. Line in engine. Is it Obia Frada Cat? Hey Jack. Bunya wucha na me family call see. Hello. 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 Okay. Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening, Mr.
Go ahead. Yeah, we are listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm called Perry from Volta region, Akachi.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I want to speak before I speak the other language. Oh, I know. But nami opportunity. Since MPP power promise Mukata war, meet get the Kela Akachi South Afio. One district, one factory, one constituency, $1 million. So as for MPP, they are feelings.
Okay, thank you. All right. Now, now, I want to who I want to near then I'll be raha. Messi me es for nekasa. Muma di edru anasa di yin. Edru anasa de David edru na we di anasa di yin. Because oba me hu kura de wurem. E dey strategy no no. Mo awona fo ade mo edru ana messi me ne me nuanum srem fo. Awona ni bi ni me bi edru no yo wa be wurem. Awona fo okay ochina maybe a phone line na ma wona for e bi grom for e phone o chana maybe line na ma wona for na we hard ba o obi e ni e yesrebufo di nkomo fast na wona ni ewurem wona for na mo yene aglede mano you ever say aglede mano eno o hello caller.
Hello,
good evening boss, go ahead.
Good evening. Please, I want to speak Kusal first.
Kusal, 1 minute. All right,
calling from the
go ahead
region. Kusali.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak. I'm listening.
Kusa Sosa. Ama mposte dia Kusa Sosa. Mbode bange wabga o madetine. Kababuni by NPP la wabga madetine. Beba na mane bakpanga na fad ni libusa. Nsambe tenga nzuri siligdi ala cheka tinini mwe kate tontes masam tek ka jorma maleba ma tenga teste kadwa kala tina obote benga netentan so mbele me yale tele kate mwe ni fa kababange banzuri te kula chake and to cause tortoise massive take. What I'm saying simply is the NDC is the party which should support, and MPP, they are deceiving us, they are liars, for they will come and throw dust into our eyes and turn back and laugh at us. All the monies they stole, the loans a lot, but they've stole all, no development, nothing. That is my simple message to my people at the Kusasi land.
Thank you very much. That is a simple message. All right, I also appreciate this. Thank you. End the call at your end. Yeah, end the call.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm here. Give it to my fa. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello, caller. All right. I'm here. See tomorrow for where? Hello. Hello. Okay, so it's exactly 7:17 p.m. 11:17 in Ghana. I think that we've picked enough calls from the northern region. The lines aren't helping. Maybe Senka, me pick a few, bare 10 minutes to be. Yes, so that's it. To wrap it up, we need to understand the history very well. UP4 1966 school no omo na benefit to omo ekufu ado na se for MPP for amba dane omo ho UP omo aso na bedane PP omo na bedane eye den UNC omo na esabe PFP omo na UGCC omo a enti ye ka party a eye ku abo omo power Ghana eye MPP for from 1966 all the way to 1979 na ye MPP for and a coup favor omo emu na ma ekufu ado papa be ceremonial president buzi abaye ene sa ankofo no omo no ma efirifa ene kotokamo ye coup nti mamo ntina Ghana mo bi mbedada obi se NDC fu edi Ghana so na PNDC omo boa e atro jeje Rawlings 79 or the power social liman nsem no sa UP fo ya ena omo ni liman be come tibom so omo be ye den omo ba be come tibom for party ena omo pam liman ena omo start di nkwasiasem ena 81 jeje sa baaye inti sankofo we ye ka omo aku abo omo power Ghana e sankofo we ya e MPP fo we ya omo ani UP fo no men ko tena bebi ma sankofo we ndadaw enka asam ntu trim enka asam nhye NDC fo enka dom kanyina ye tro no kura no na ye chechire mu ha no so obi said ye kan ye boa omo so nko TV so enko tena Facebook na omo nka the opposite said ye kan nyina anye enye tro the elect ku na ba nyina an favor UP fo omo be ye prime minister any ceremonial president nya na omo nya UP fo obi mra na so be ye challenge gofo we are challenging the system obi mbra sankwasi afrom gugu abrochire na wam gugu Ghana ye challenge obi a said ye kan no ye boa ye ma Ghana fo ye ma obi anda Ghana fo biem ye nuanum sremfo ye nuanum kremufo MPP ndwene mo ho MPP hu kremufo ni sremufo so mo jimi Mahamudu Baomi atena aban mu 7 years ye kuzongofo mbrantie nson e okumase won ka ho asem si nne emfa no ho because to me na sa nkofo we edeneji omoji to me ni wi a ometuntosu ogumuso sremufo inkremufo this is the time say MPP ni be ka kire say domofo eye MPP fo buton say die na yaye mo dia maye wo party ni mu say MPP fo be gina mo inkremu impepefo entafo enim na mo ka say domo buzia die ndia mumu so say ye di domofo no die na yaye wo party we mu ye place wo party we mu ene he e die na mo ye ya mo de ye ne ka ho since say about 1992 mame ka bibi nkire mo eye akamfo nkoa na MPP mu anase ye ka Ghana president a JJ Rawlings nkoa na ye obi a oye onya kani a wotwe president ene eye Mahama uyi liman de ni free ho eye Mahama nkoa ni sremni a wetumi abestande JJ Rawlings nkoa na nya kani a wa den wa ba ba den wa be di president into tie obi di second de Japan a o make statement bi say muntie Kennedy Japan statement we
Mahama and Northern assuming he wins we're Northern Ayaga Northern Ubenya other Northerners into the face of Ghana politics Northerners and Guam hey assemble assemble media no be Jimmy Ghana because the tribal politics they are playing in the north MPP for many years and Northern assuming he wins we're Northern Ayaga Northern Ubenya other Northerners into the face of Ghana politics Northerners and Guam hey and Northern assuming he wins we're Northern Ayaga Northern Ubenya other Northerners into the face of Ghana politics Northerners and Guam hey assemble and Northern assuming he wins we're Northern Ayaga Northern Ubenya other Northerners into the face of Ghana politics Northerners and Guam
busa on argument bi o make o say yesi amo moya politics moya nsremfo adan na ye masremfo medi eso o say asemo o kiremu se mu nsremfo ni nkremfo no mun deserve mon check Ghana history sremfo say na di Ghana fo so sremfo say John Mahama esremni ende Ghana na yetie nipa na onye sremni otwedi eso JJ Rawlings enti MPP for as a political party UP for we no omo pentafo asemo omo petumi anomo izuntafo Kennedy Japan gina o ka jem se sremufo na esi a yepese to abama omo wo na askasa ma oka o si asemo chese mo de mo deserve it se John Mahama gina monim na onye MPP ni na o se mo to abama NDC odwemu you need to vote for John Mahama because mo to abakura ma baomi a they will spit on your faces into oti ni nuanum akani anim Otia santini enim timfantini enim. Otia kenim kache ne say in sremu for asemo. How do you just even make that statement? Because sremu for there, ye ni say nya sremu for nya person di president. Inti MPP no, omu nyina no, omu bumu ntafo no, omu bumu sremu so mo jimi. Inti Canada Japan no, as usual no, or we jimi kakra into nim sibi e kasa. Into abeka kire mo say inti sremu for na mo person di tumi ma omo. Na sremu for mo nya nipa. NPP for Muslim for NPP for Muslim for said yomuji to me ye wi ani ato matwene eno na mabo akire wo no. It is important we are not na ohwemia you need to understand dombo mumusa NPP for say na UP for from year 1847 amoba so da ben na pepe ni edi monimu da mumusa NPP for say since say omo free aborigines o said the time eba bedu 1981 da ben na wo hu say pepe ni o free stream edi MPP enim say leader ebi si da omo pene into your ceremony MPP nya option MPP hu so we jimi MPP for hu seremu for so me yankwasiafo since omo ti UP eba omo ti GCPP eti the PFB Siremuni bie ni wa lead MPP for siremuni bie ni ho de ntina nda obusa wo say ade ntina nda wo pe siremuni because omo nim say baby edure mu ayedin ye de ntafo no besa akogi tumi omo yusu liman and omo de be ye Ghana be say Ghana ma jeje ron sabeje Ghana si wo intin siremu for it is up to you people ye ka tribalism UP for we omo se tribalism omo ye nyijimu omo hu siremu for so omo jimi abesi nne ye mo omo sa chance ni biem. And the Kennedy just siremu for also dear Kennedy no one small ka ombu muntafo na me muntafo mo di Kennedy am jimi kura cha nkraman Kennedy mumusa UP4 MPP4 say da ben na 10 year di MPP enim from GCC UGCC abesi ne Ali Mahama the finest politician in Ghana's history obe contest one nya the least vote omo hu say aboofunu tani ubedi MPP enim MPP eno ani UP me de me smart for I will always tell you the truth. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We'll be back here on Thursday to discuss Ghana. Have a wonderful night. Be good. God bless you. God bless every single individual. Good night.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Hey, take glory, Holy Ghost, now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost, now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Holy Spirit sit on